Yeah, I don't. Mm-hmm. I'm just happy to be here. Yeah, I know this doesn't have anything to do with the game, but I'm just gonna say these 3 words: R.I.P. Marshawn Nealon. Just had to throw that out there. Yep. He died the same way Kyron Lacey died. Sean Payton, my boy. Or Pete Carroll, who's not my boy. All right, Broncos Raiders. All right, looks like the Raiders are going to get the ball first. Broncos getting it to start the second half. Willets is about to kick the ball to open this game. Willets is also one of my boys. Man, the Broncos have like 6 of my boys. That's crazy. Let's see. The kick is away. The ball is going. A lot of fog. All right, field in the end zone. We're just going to take a knee. So the ball is going to come out around I think the 35 is when you take the knee. So Geno Smith. Yeah. All right. Man, the Raiders have somebody on their team named Glaze. That's funny. All right, 1st and 10. What's going on, Lily? 1st and 10. Raiders from their own 35. Oh, Gentry's back in his old stance. That's nice. It's going to be a handoff to Genty, who gets bottled up. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing there. Well, that's the NFL. You can't be running against Hawaii every single week, Genty. Got to adjust. Who? I say, who's Rashawn? 2nd and 10. Raiders from their own 35. Bowers in motion. Geno takes a snap. Geno's looking. Geno throws, and the pass is complete. Low to number 10. Whoever that is. Thornton. Dante Thornton. That's who it is. Third and 6.
I think I had my my audio off. I don't know how that happened.
All right. Geno Smith takes a snap. Geno's looking.
Hey.
Geno's going to throw it short. It's caught. He gets to the line. Let's see where they put the ball.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be like inches short. That's what.
Let's see where they put the ball. I mean, it's close. Let's see. Number 17 on the receiving end. I literally know. I know 0 of these receivers, so I'm just going to be calling out numbers the entire game. Let's see. Catch the ball. I think he got it. It depends on where they marked the forward progress at. Or yeah, they're giving it to him. 1st and 10. Raiders have it inside their own 45. Geno Smith on the center. Hands it off to Genty. Genty, who fights. He's still fighting, pushing. Gets it to about the 50.
Half of Mikey's volume. Is that better? That's weird. I can't hear it at all. So, if I'm like really quiet, let me know.
Ashton Genty, first rookie with 3+ rushing touchdowns and 3+ receiving touchdowns in his first 8 games.
Better now. Cool. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead.
Second and 5. I'm so happy Smith is in the stance, though. It just feels better for him. Second and 5 at the 50. Smith is going to do a play action. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to take off with it after a pump fake. Slides down. I think that's going to be enough for a first down. See what I put.
How many interceptions do you think he throws today?
Let's see. We're talking about Geno Smith.
Yeah.
He's tied for the league with 11. So I'll give him 2 interceptions.
We'll see.
I think he throws 2 of them. First and 10. Raiders have it inside the Broncos 45. Imagine I say that and Smith throws a pick on this play. Well, nope, because it's a run play. I mean, he off Genty, who's fighting, gets like 3 yards.
You'll take the over. I didn't even specify an over. The over, I think, is I was gonna make a joke and say like 40. I think if you took the over on that, you'd be a little fucked.
Yeah. I mean, hey, weird things have happened.
All right. Well,
All right,
what do you think the chances of the Broncos winning this game are?
Huh?
Chance of the Broncos winning.
Chance of them winning? It's about like, in my opinion, like 86%.
Oh, I meant the Raiders. Sorry, the Raiders winning.
Oh, you said the Raiders. You're talking about the 2-6 Raiders.
Yeah.
I'll give them maybe a 65.
65% chance to win?
Yeah.
You think they're going to win?
No.
65% means you think they're going to win.
Oh, wait, no, I'm doing the math wrong. Hold up.
Yeah, pretty severely badly.
Hold on.
Because you said you gave the Broncos like a 50-something chance to win.
I meant to say 6%, not 65. Okay. I don't know where that's 5 from.
6.5 maybe.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Geno Smith on 2nd 7 throws. There's a flag. That was a one-handed grab, but it won't matter. It's going to probably be false start. Yeah, I meant to say like 6.5, but I accidentally said 65.
Dude, it's crazy to me that the Raiders have both Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers on their team. That's just wild to me.
Crazy. And yeah. So I mean, and they're both young too. So
the fact that they invested that highly in two, like not just 2 tight ends, but 2 of like the undeniably best tight ends in those draft classes.
2nd and 12. Raiders have the ball inside Denver's 47. Geno Smith takes a snap. Geno's looking. Geno's going to throw wide open. Number 17 for a first down. That's Tyler Lockett.
Is that Tyler Lockett?
Yes, it is. It's going to be 3rd down.
Man, didn't he just got released by the Titans. I didn't realize he got picked up.
Yeah, he got signed like about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
If that.
I guess
so they're going to mark him short. They're going to mark him out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
I swear it was like 1 week ago he got released.
No, he got released, I think, after the Cardinals game. Or it might have been after the Cardinals game. 3rd and 3. Raiders have it inside the Broncos 37. Smith is calling an audible, it looks like. Either that or he's making an adjustment, which I guess would be an audible. Geno Smith takes the snap. Geno, he's facing a little bit of pressure, and it gets him for the sack.
No shot.
He had time at the beginning, but then he just folded at the end. It's going to be 4th down. Denver gets the stop.
Am I the only one who thinks it's weird that the Broncos are 7-2 right now?
Oh, no, you ain't the only one.
Like, I'm not saying they're clearly a good football team, but like 7-2, that's really elevated for like a football team that's got like an okay offense and like a pretty good but also fairly flawed defense.
Yeah, it's like Denver, they're confusing, but the punt is away. It looks like it's gonna.
Whoa! Inside the 1.
Did that go out of bounds?
Yeah, that's it. That's inside the 1 yard line.
Oh wow! AJ called me. That's why he's the highest paid punter in the league.
That is crazy.
That's why it's
fraudulent 7-2. That's what I'm saying, Richard. Like it doesn't feel like they should be 7-2, and they are. And I mean, I can't think of too many games that they've won where they didn't deserve to win.
Giants. Okay.
Well, that was a bad game, but the way they came back at the end, I respect that.
I'm still on the Giants, bro. What are y'all doing? How y'all blow that lead, bro? Y'all trying to be the fail punch or something?
Yeah, that's almost like blowing a 16-point lead in the fourth quarter to the Jets.
He blew a 16-point lead before.
In the fourth quarter to this year's Jets?
No, we blew a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter to the 2023 Packers.
That's a much better team than the 2025 Jets.
They didn't start out as the much better team.
That doesn't really mean much.
Their Carr got hurt. Jameis Winston came in, and then Pete Carmichael. He was our OC at the time. Pete Carmichael, aka the guy that didn't have a sack of nuts. So yeah, he didn't want to
no, Richard, get it right. It's 49 points. Getting 49 points dropped on you by a trash team like the Bears.
Hey, I made that same joke yesterday because you kept saying 49.
Me?
Yeah, they only scored 47 on you.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh, 47 then. Okay, 47 then, Richard. Get it right. You're being way too harsh on us. They only scored 47 points against our world-classly bad defense. Like if having a bad defense was a competition, like if that was like imagine there was an Olympic event for being a bad NFL defense, our defense would wipe the floor.
Yo, Kyle, you know the Saints have a rookie quarterback, right? So you know the best way to see what you have in that quarterback? You know the best way to do that?
What?
Trading the only guy that can catch a freaking football. Like, why? You have a rookie QB, so you know how we're gonna see if he can improve this season by giving him Brandon Cooks as his number 2 guy. And yes, in the year 2025, his number 2 is Brandon freaking Cooks, the dude that catches.
Who else are they supposed to give him at this point?
Somebody, not Brandon Cooks.
There's nobody available.
You could have signed Michael Thomas back.
I don't think you could.
And now he's out there. He has the pulse, right? He ain't dead, right?
See if J.K. Dobbins hits a home run here.
No. 1st and 10. Denver out the end zone. Hands it off. He gets out of there and gets past the 10. So
okay. I was gonna ask Rich. I was asking which Brown you were talking about because I was talking about the Bengals, and the only Brown is like Chase Brown made some comments about the defense, but I think they were generally pretty harmless and in a very angry locker room. But you're talking about Antonio Brown, who has been extradited to America on attempted murder charges, which is
I saw that.
I did see that. That's Antonio Brown. I wasn't surprised a bit. John Hendricks says, "Go Raiders." Okay. Raiders have one upset a year. This is it. Well, not if the offense keeps playing the way they were playing.
I mean, to be fair, their offense was moving.
Yeah, but they did the Raider thing and they fell apart.
No, that's the Saints thing. The Raiders just take after the Saints.
No, the Raiders have been doing it longer than the Saints.
No, I beg to differ. It's a pitch to Dobbins to the outside. He's going to be out of bounds like 2 or 3 yards shot. Third down.
All right.
I mean, the Raiders won a Super Bowl in 1980. And I think they might have won some before that.
Yeah, they got like 3 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, more than us.
Yeah, now they haven't been relevant at all since. Like the last time they were relevant, they went to the Super Bowl in 2002.
Fun fact. Do you know the last quarterback to take the Raiders to the playoffs?
Derek Carr.
Yep. Hand off Dobbins and stuffed, and that's a great drive by Denver. Yep, let's go 3 now. Hooray.
I know that because the last time the Raiders were in the playoffs, they gave us our first playoff win in my entire lifetime.
What's a playoff win?
It's that one thing that I saw for a couple of years there, but like in my how old am I? My 33 years on Earth, there were 2 seasons where we won some playoff games, and outside of that, it's been some lean times in Bengals.
4-1.
All right, well the Raiders defense held, so give them credit for that.
The
What a terrible punt!
The punt is that the Raiders are gonna get the ball in excellent field position.
Well, I think the Raiders are going to get the ball like in about the same. Well, no, a little bit better field position than they originally had it. So essentially, what they ended up, essentially, what the really good punts and then the good defense essentially amounted to a first down on offense.
Yep. All right, Ashton Genty. Look, Genty, I've
Really
been calling
roundabout way,
you. I was not a fan of Genty in college. I don't care what the stats he put up. So let's see if he can prove me wrong today.
Good point, Richard.
What?
Attempted murders. He said at least it wasn't gambling. Attempted murder, that's a slap on the wrist if he was still in the league. He's not still in the league, so the NFL I don't think really gives a shit.
First and 10.
Genty,
They would have punished him. It's a pitch to Ashton Genty, and Genty, yep, he got stalled up the line.
I mean, that was bad blocking. That was a terrible decision to run it there by Genty. Like, why did you do that?
That's
what was the point of doing that? Dude, am I the only one who's weirded out that Vance Joseph is the Broncos defensive coordinator? Like,
I mean,
how many times does a guy come back to the same franchise and take a lower position than what they used to have? Especially from head coach down to assistant coach.
2nd and 10, Raiders from Denver, 41. Geno takes a snap. Geno's going to look. Geno batted down at the line. It's going to be 3rd down. Was that Zach Allen?
That was Zach Allen, yeah. He was doing a little dance at the end.
Zach Allen, so far, he's getting the Baller of the Week award.
Raiders got this. Come on, Genty. Well, Genty needs to make better decisions, John, but like it's definitely a winnable game. And that's the thing. Like the Broncos are 7-2, but this is such a winnable game for honestly, like the Bengals lost pretty decisively to the Broncos, but if Jake Browning wasn't garbage, we would have had a legit shot.
Pressure immediately, he gets it out though, and Raheem Mostert gets the first down.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I watched the Broncos destroy us, but mostly just because the Bengals offense was so horrendous at that time. It had nothing to do with the Broncos being any good. In fact, the Broncos didn't look that good. Like, we were just that fucking bad on offense.
I watched the Saints destroy us.
So the fact that the Broncos are 7-2 is wild to me. Maybe like I talk a lot of like I have a lot of skepticism when it comes to Sean Payton, but I guess you got to credit him for that, right?
Exactly.
Oh man, they faked me out. I thought that was I did not think they gave it
number 1, whoever that is, and he gets like 8 yards.
That's not Jacoby Myers, is it?
He got traded.
Oh, where'd he go?
Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's a good trade for Jacksonville.
Yep. He got traded. I think that was actually the only guy the Raiders traded. I think. Well,
you're right, Stranger. Honestly, if the Bengals had Flacco at the beginning of the season, we wouldn't have gone on a 4-game. We probably would have won all those games. Maybe the Vikings game would have been tough. But even then, the Vikings game we lost. The reason we lost the Vikings game is because Jake Browning turned the ball over a god awful number of times.
It's caught by Michael Mayer for a first down.
Sure. Yeah. I'm just saying that the Raiders got all these like really high end young tight ends. They don't need all of them, right? Like send one over to the Bengals. I like Mike Gesicki and Noah Fant. Don't get me wrong, but like I think I would like Brock Bowers a lot more.
I hate the guts of Juwan Johnson. I would take Brock Bowers 1,000 times.
Well, we all know how you feel about Juwan Johnson.
1st and 10. It's gonna be a pitch to Ashton Genty, who cuts inside for fighting hard. Gets like 6 yards there. This man, Juwan Johnson can't catch the ball. If freaking Tyler Shuck gave it to him, he'll still just find a way to drop it.
To be fair, they should be 8-1 if the Colts didn't get bailed out by that leverage penalty week 5. I know that's what I'm saying, Richard. Like the fact that their record is so insane right now is like this is a Broncos team that I see just getting like the floor wiped with them when it comes to like when the playoffs come, because like I think they're not nearly as good as they look.
It's a play action. James Smith rolls out, throws,
Now,
and Michael Mayer with the one-handed grab, and then gets pushed down like a little boy, and then it's third down.
I say that while the Broncos are over here putting tackles on guys and looking absolutely elite on defense with moves like that. Now, obviously, this whole game they haven't been elite on defense, but that was an elite tackle right there. And I'll tell you one thing: the fucking Bengals could take some pointers.
What's a defense?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I could never tell you. You know, like I'd have to go back in time to like 2015 when we actually had one of the best defenses in the NFL. Like I miss Geno Atkins so fucking badly.
I miss everything.
There you go. There's Genty in for the touchdown.
Hands off Madison Genty, who gets in for the Raiders touchdown.
I got him in fantasy, man. I need that.
I don't even remember who I have in fantasy.
He's been sucking it up this year for me in fantasy.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
He's been sucking.
Okay. I mean, hey, that's what happens when you don't play against teams like freaking Hawaii or Arizona. What's the other team? I don't know. Like a lot of these people were saying, he should have been the Heisman. No, he shouldn't have been. Not even a little bit. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, but I wouldn't even have had him even in the conversation. I don't care what the numbers say. Carlson is the kicker, right? Yeah.
Yep. So the Raiders take a 7-0 lead in this. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. You know, and I'm like, what's his? Who said it? Was it Stranger or was it Richard earlier who said that the Raiders have like a upset win every year?
That was John.
Oh, it was John. Oh, okay. I thought it was somebody because like I don't like John. I don't remember John being here a whole lot, so I thought I remembered it was someone I was familiar with. But yeah, question, John, if you're still here, are you a Raiders fan?
He's definitely a Raiders fan.
Well, I mean, he's rooting for the Raiders. That doesn't mean he's a Raiders fan. Maybe he just hates the Broncos.
I hate the Saints, but I love the Saints.
Yeah, I feel that way about the Bengals.
Like, why are we
trading? Yes, a Raiders fan. Well, y'all might pull this one off because, like I said, the Broncos are a very beatable football team. You know,
John, why did you do that? Why did you cut Derek Carr when you did?
Ooh, OU's winning in basketball. Let's go. By 1 point, but still.
John, you know what you did to me the last 2 years?
Oh, because of Derek Carr. But that was the Saints are the ones who decided to do that. First of all,
but if it was never cut in the first place, it would have never happened.
I guess. So the Broncos. I remember week 1, the Broncos kind of struggled with the Titans, and then they lost to the Colts and they lost to the Chargers. And I think most people were starting to kind of write the Broncos off. They kicked our asses, mostly because Jake Browning was like as ass as you could possibly be. But if we had Joe Flacco in that game, I really believe we would have actually won that game, based on the way everything kind of went. And that was before the defense was catastrophically bad. They did beat the Eagles. It was a close game, but they beat the Eagles, and I think that was when it was like, okay, maybe the Broncos are actually something to pay attention to. But then, I mean, it's like Jets, okay, cool, you beat the Jets. Everybody beats the Jets except for us, apparently. The Giants, we already talked about the Giants game earlier. Give them credit. Give them credit for beating the piss out of the Cowboys. Okay, so the Cowboys beating the piss out of the Cowboys and then beating the Eagles. Those are two, relevant games. They struggled with the Texans last week though, and so, like, I mean, obviously, every team in the NFL is in the NFL, and you got to play who's on your schedule, and I get all that, but I've been questioning the Broncos. Like, the Broncos were one of those teams that I had circled when Joe Burrow went down. I was like, okay, if we could just get 5 wins, if we could just get 5 wins by the time Joe Burrow gets back, then Joe Burrow can come back and he can win those last 3 games, and we can still make it.
The way it's kind of muff, but he's going to take it out to the 20, and that's where he's going to stall it.
And the Broncos were one of the teams I had circled for that. So,
and now the Raiders players are celebrating like they done forced the fumble.
It feels like the 2013 Broncos with old ass Peyton Manning.
Well,
except that team's defense was more consistent though.
Next, so.
All that to get blown out by the Seahawks in the 2014 Super Bowl 49. That was a crazy game.
I did not watch that game.
Yeah, I know. I think Raiders fans love Derek Carr. Saints fans don't like Derek Carr very much, though.
I used to like Derek Carr.
I remember you were convinced he was going to take you to the playoffs.
Bo Nix throws. Wow. I mean, the pass was caught by Sutton. That's all you need to know. Second down.
Weird. That was a really weird looking pass. Like Sutton did a really incredible job to bring that ball down, and it didn't really end up doing very much. But
let's see all right, so Bo Nix is currently second in the league with longest active streaks with touchdown passes, only behind Lamar Jackson.
He's only behind Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Jackson's so far ahead of everybody else that it's not even close.
That is true. 2nd and 4. Bo Nix takes a snap.
There it is.
Looking. Nix is going to pump fake and take the sack. Good old 69. Nice.
Okay.
3rd down. The big boy. Butler. Adam Butler. Bo Nix is going to need a Butler after that, so.
Good coaching, I think, Richard. Like, that was John Fox, right? Wasn't that was John Fox? I think that's part of what got the Broncos where they got him was because he's just a damn good coach.
3rd and 13. Broncos have about their own 17.
Wow, what the fuck was that?
Nix throws, and even if he caught it, he was not getting no first down. Well, Denver's offense is playing like the Saints offense.
Denver's offense is playing like a less catastrophic version of our offense when we had Jake Browning.
You see, Kyle, on Sunday, right? The Saints had the ball. The Saints had the ball. You know what the Saints did their first 3 possessions with the football?
What's that?
3 and out. All 3 times.
Believe it.
The Saints had the ball for 16 minutes on Sunday in a 60-minute game. On his way.
He's got room. Not much.
He feels it. He running. He stumbling. He bumbling. He crumbling past the 40. There's a flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Wow. All that for there's a holding penalty, all for an honestly uninspiring return.
Holding on to Raiders. Richardson.
All right. Well, we are on commercial. So let me go ahead and pull up these predictions. I haven't had time to go through and tally up last week's predictions, nor the week before. So I'm getting a little behind, but that was partially because my drive died. That's why I didn't get the previous week's. But last week's is just because I just haven't had time. But I will catch up by next week.
Got a better week this week.
Fair enough. I have them here. I just don't have. Oh man, it's not. Don't do this to me. Come on, man. All right, this is gonna be stupid.
He heard Atlanta couldn't take a loss, so they tried to blame the Patriots for cheating.
Like when?
Like apparently after the game, they kept saying that the Patriots were like fake snapping on defense, like they were clapping or whatever. And then Raheem Morris publicly said after the fact, like a day later, that he was dead wrong. It was on them. Pathetic Atlanta.
I'm so my I am I don't know why what did they do? I'm so lost.
Yep. Apparently accused the Patriots of like trying to make Atlanta snap the ball before Michael Penix said hut or whatever.
That's you mean playing football?
Basically, yeah.
What? That's just
It's
what? What are the? Okay.
It's Atlanta we're talking about.
So, remind me, who did you pick to win this game?
Denver.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. We both picked Denver. I would like to see the Raiders win. That'd be funny.
Denver winning 24-16.
Okay, I had them. Let's see, what did I put here? 24-10. So you're a little bit more optimistic about the Raiders than me. And right now, it looks like you were right to think so.
Oh, that's a beautiful city. All right, 1st and 10 for the Raiders from their own 22. Geno Smith. Eugene.
There you go.
Hands it off to Gent, who breaks inside and picks up about 10, 11 yards for a first down.
That is much better vision there by Ashton Genty than that play I was talking about earlier. Like, and it really, honestly, all game, he just keeps running into dudes.
That's what happens when you let the man do his stance.
I guess.
Jackson Powers Johnson. Yep, that's a person. All right, 1st and 10. Raiders have it inside their own 32. Geno Smith takes a snap. Smith throws it to an open Genty, but he gets out of it. Gets about like 6-7 yards.
Jackson Powers Johnson was a guy who I wanted the Bengals to potentially get lucky and get in the draft, like in the 2nd round a couple years ago, but I don't think he made it out of the 1st round.
No, he got picked in the 2nd round.
Oh, he did? He must have just not made it to us then.
Yeah, it said he was the 44th overall pick.
Yeah, I remember because I was watching it and I was like, "Ooh, is he gonna make it to us?" And then he got picked like a couple picks before us, and I'm like, "Damn it!"
2nd and 4. Now you know. It's a pitch to Genty, and Genty gets outside. Genty breaks inside to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, and that's where he gets tackled by Riley Moss, the white DB. There's a flag. Yep.
Yeah,
what a play. Bye-bye.
Damn it.
Holding on the O. Not on the D, but on the O.
Very unfortunate.
And now Pete Carroll was giving this ref a mouthful. I'm surprised that mouth isn't full of gum right now.
He probably spit it out so he could yell at the refs.
Probably. Man, let's see. Yeah, I mean, he's grabbing the shoulder, but yeah, that's holding. By the letter of the law, that is holding. All right, that's probably going to wind it down to the end of the 1st quarter. Raiders up 7-0 over the Broncos, over the Horses, man. The Horses, I tell you. On TNF.
We both had a really bad week 7. Holy shit.
Oh, week 7?
As far as predictions go.
Yeah.
All right. So, as far as speaking of predictions, let's go ahead and get to our next game, which is the Jaguars going to Houston to play the Texans. What you got?
Even though CJ Stroud's not playing, I'm going Houston to get the upset, 27-25.
No, I think the Jaguars are going to win this game. Especially, I mean, CJ Stroud hasn't been great this year, but without him, I don't think they have even a real shot, honestly. So I'm going to take the Jaguars. All right, next up, we got your favorite team going to Indianapolis to play the Colts.
much as I hate to say it, I got Atlanta pulling off the upset.
Really?
Yeah.
The Colts lose one game and you're done with them?
No, it's because this is the Atlanta thing. It's
Oh.
this is what happens every single year. And I could say I was done with Indianapolis, but this is what happens every year. Well, mainly this year. Atlanta, right? They would beat a good team from here and there, and they'll be like, "Oh, look, we're going to the playoffs," just to lose like the freaking Jets or the freaking Saints or something like that. And this is going to be the win.
How terrible.
Yeah, exactly. And they're going to beat the Colts. And I guarantee this is what's going to happen. They're going to beat the Colts. All the fans are going to be like, hey, we're going to the playoffs. And then they're going to lose next week and get humbled again. So,
yeah.
Give me Atlanta to win, unfortunately.
Yeah. So the Colts traded for Sauce Gardner. Therefore,
They did.
I think the Colts are about to just poop all over the league. So I'm going to take the Colts.
I hope you're right.
I wouldn't be shocked for the reasons you were saying. I wouldn't be shocked to see the Falcons win this game, like kind of randomly out of nowhere, especially because the Colts are kind of like reeling after that loss to Pittsburgh. But I don't know. It just feels like, and they're not going to have DeForest Buckner. Apparently, he's out. So for what that's worth, but I just think Sauce is going to take them to the next level.
Oh, that's nice.
Next up, we got the Giants going to Chicago to play the Bears.
Give me them Bears.
Yeah, because the Bears are now the best team in the NFL, don't you know? That was why we lost.
Wait, 1985?
No, shut up.
Okay. 7-12. Man, I have a teacher that the Bears fan. Raiders have at their own 30. Geno Smith takes a snap. Smith is going to throw. That was a bad pass. That's what that was.
The hell the point of that was. Good Lord.
Yeah, wide open, too.
Eesh.
It's going to be 3rd and 12. Even Geno said that. Yeah, that's on me, coach. Man, put in Kenny Pickett. Let's see some Kenny Pickett action.
Kenny Pickett. He's on the Raiders? Yeah, he is on the Raiders. I remember that. That would be funny if they put Kenny Pickett in, but I think you'd have exactly the same results.
They put him. Fun fact: they put him Pickett against the Chiefs in the first play. Pickett fumbled the ball. 3rd and 12. Smith gets sacked. I think they put him Pickett, and I think the first play he fumbled the ball against Kansas City. 4th down. Nick Bonito with the sack. I think Bonito is tied for the league in sacks right now. If he's not number 1, I know he's up there.
Yeah, Bonito's been having a season.
Yeah. Oh, and an injured Raider. That's not Bowers, is it? No, that looks like an O lineman. Musa, Misa, Usa.
Okay. All right. Well.
Oh, injury on the plate.
Yep. Hopefully he's okay. Next up, we got the. Let's see. Yeah, the Stranger's right. It's the right guard.
Yeah.
Oh, 4-1 time of possession. That's crazy.
That's
how bad the Broncos defense has been so far there.
So what does that say about the Saints?
What is it? What does it say about the Saints? What do the Saints have to do with anything?
Because the Saints lost 4-1 in the time possession battle.
We already know the Saints are bad, though.
Yeah.
Okay. The Dolphins hosting the Bills. Do you think the Dolphins have any chance, Mikey?
Next.
Okay.
Right on my answer. It's the Bills.
That would be silly. That'd be really funny if the Dolphins won. They're not going to, but that'd be really funny. What if the Dolphins make the playoffs? Like, what if the Dolphins beat the Bills and then they go on a win streak and make the playoffs?
If the Dolphins make the playoffs, I'll shave my head.
I kind of hope they do it now.
Nah. If the Dolphins make the playoffs, I'll shave my freaking head.
All right. Next up, we got the Ravens going to Minnesota to play the Vikings.
I got Minnesota pulling that one out.
I so badly want you to be right, Mikey. I really do.
I don't want you to be right.
I think you're wrong, though. I think the Ravens are going to win. It feels like they're starting to get it together in the way that I've been begging the Bengals to do. So I think the Ravens are going to be the team to take this one, and because the Vikings just look weird, dude.
Yeah.
Next up, you've got oh boy. Oh dear. We have the Cleveland Browns going to New York to play the Jets. And the Jets already got their signature bullshit win out of the way, so they're going to be awful now.
Yeah, this is a game I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be watching. Like, bro, this is probably the best game of all time. I don't think – this is probably a Super Bowl preview right here, even though they're in the same conference. Give me the Browns to win.
I'm going to take the Jets, actually. I think the Browns are just a fucking mess.
Well, keep those thoughts to yourself as it's 4th and 18. 4th and 18 for LV. Does that L and LV stand for loser?
Maybe.
Just like the no in New Orleans stands for no win?
And I think it stands for no good.
Yeah.
He fumbled the punt. Picked it up and punted.
The punt is fumble. He picked it up and punched it anyway.
And it's a terrible punt, too.
I mean, I've seen worse, but that's still
look, when you've got that much field to work with, you should be getting at least close to the 20.
I mean, cut this dude a break. He just punted the ball inside the 1 yard line. He's allowed to make a mistake from here and there.
Well, of course he's allowed to make a mistake, and it's understandable that he didn't get the best possible kick on it because of mishandling the snap. But that's my point, is he mishandled the snap, and that caused that to happen.
1st and 10 for Denver. Right? This is the Raiders' largest lead at the end of the first quarter since Week 5 of 2024. Jackson Powers Johnson in quarter of the year. Broncos opponents scored first in 9 of 10 games this season, and they're still 7-2. 1st and 10, Denver from their own 33. It's going to be a play action. He's going to throw, and that was a bad ball.
That was a bad ball, and I tried to catch it, but I think
Bro, I said this last week, and I'll say it again. This game is going to – if you thought last week was bad,
I think this game's been more interesting than last week. Last week was awful. Like, I don't know about you, but I've literally never – I don't think I've ever ended a game early on this channel before. And that game last week was just pathetic.
Holding on some dude. Oh, it's holding on Mercedes Lewis. I forgot he was in Denver. He's the fossil.
1st and 20 now.
It is 1st and 20. First and 20. Max Crosby looking like a madman. Denver has the ball at their own 22. But I'll be mad too if I was on the Raiders. It's a handoff, and RJ Harvey gets like 6-7 yards, and he's second down.
Max Crosby been having a game so far today. Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's why the Raiders didn't want to trade him, because they are delusional and think that they're going to do something.
I feel bad for Crosby. I
gotta say, we didn't trade Trey Hendrickson, which I'm like not super upset about, but
Bo Nix is gonna throw. What is this man doing? Is this man on some freaking Delulu drugs right now? What are you doing? Are you smoking on some good dopey dope?
Bo Nix sucks, dude.
You nearly threw a pick to a guy with 3 names. He wouldn't pick just 2.
We were literally talking about Jackson Powers Johnson earlier. And that's another, like, why are you throwing the ball there?
It's caught, 4th down.
What was the point of that? Like, I understand like throwing the comeback so that the guy can maybe like make a shift and like move or something like that. But like the way he threw it didn't give him any chance to make a move with that ball.
And we are getting botted.
from the 40, man. Come on, like
4th and 3. Denver going forward from their own 40, as you previously mentioned. Referee talking with Knicks. Referee's like, "Yo, Knicks, that was a terrible play." Even the referee calling them out. Knicks is understanding. I don't know about this formation, but you know what?
He's called Bo Picks for a reason. Well, I mean, he hasn't thrown a pick yet.
Why'd you say that and then throw the pick here?
That'd be really funny.
Are they just trying to like draw him off?
I have a feeling they're trying to just draw him off sides. Yeah, they're taking the delay of game.
All
right, I had to ban the bot, so give me a second, y'all. The stream will be back in 2 seconds.
Cool.
Okay, maybe like 7 seconds. Okay, sorry.
1, 2, 3.
He is indeed called Bo Picks for
6,
a reason.
7.
I will say we should be 9-0. I don't know about 9-0, Richard. I think you're being a little. I understand where you're coming from because I've had plenty of Bengals seasons where it's like, man, if just a couple of things had gone differently, we'd be 9. We'd be undefeated so far. What was that punt blocked or something?
Punt is away. I don't know, but not a punt I would have punted.
That was a terrible punt, but like, was it? I didn't see anybody near him.
This game is on all the drugs. All we need is a pick 6 and a fumble on an interception, and this game will top Seattle versus Arizona.
Well, yeah, that wasn't even blocked. He had a clean pocket, and he just shanked it.
This man done soccered the football.
He was trying to score a goal.
That's literally how you kick a soccer ball, bro. Are you playing the wrong sport?
I don't
even watch soccer. Yeah, no, that's a soccer kick.
Should have beaten the Steelers. Yeah, you should have beaten the Steelers, Richard. You should have.
I hate
Why
football.
didn't you? God damn it. And the Raiders. Well, you didn't beat the Raiders, so given that we probably would have lost one of the games we won as a result, most don't stay undefeated.
Richard, I still remember when you told me that the Raiders had the chance to make the playoffs when y'all lost to them. I'm trying to hear on it. Darren Rizzi, my boy Darren Rizzi. I miss you, my boy.
Well, I think he might be I think you lost him because you lost Sean Payton. So
no, we lost him because we lost Dennis Allen.
Oh, right, because Dennis Allen is a real stand-up guy. Of course, that's what it is.
No, that's not why. And off the Gentoo gets like maybe half a yard, if that.
I will say, I'm starting to get mad. Is that Alex Kappa?
Oh yeah, it is.
I forgot he was like on the Raiders. I will say, Zach Taylor very recently pissed me off. It's similarly to how Dennis Allen pissed you off. Not quite to the same extent. Like where he's like apologizing for winning. It wasn't quite that egregious. But the way that he just like publicly, ooh, nice play.
Smith throws and the ball incomplete.
The way Zach Taylor chose to publicly call out Chase Brown for Chase Brown publicly calling out the defense is like I didn't like that. Like Chase Brown was absolutely correct. Make a fucking stop, dude. Like we win that game 100 out of 100 times if the defense even has like a semblance of competence to it.
John, the game literally is in the second quarter. Trust me, and I made that mistake before. Don't say that, John.
John, it's 7-0. Like chill.
Maybe
he's ahead of us. Maybe he's ahead of us.
Geno Smith throws, and that's probably why. That's wide open.
I still don't think the Raiders are necessarily. I'm not saying the Raiders aren't going to win, but I wouldn't necessarily say the Raiders are guaranteed to win right now. It's 7-0, and it's the first quarter. So,
trust me, I made that mistake in 8 games so far.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually the second quarter. I need to update that. But either way, it's 7-0.
You got one job to do.
Actually, I got multiple jobs to do. That's part of the problem.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
What the hell, Genty?
Geno Smith throw caught.
It wasn't a great pass by Geno Smith. Don't get me wrong, but you got to catch that.
Yo, Richard, saying that they have a more saying that the Raiders have more of a playoff chance than the Saints do is like saying that you can score on a freaking 2-year-old baby boy in basketball. Like, are we really complimenting that?
I mean, he's not wrong though. The Raiders do have.
I know that, but saying that is like saying that you can score on a 6-year-old.
Like, if the Raiders win this game, I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be pretty surprised, but I wouldn't be completely shocked to see them make like a run. The only reason why the Bengals at 3-6, I feel like are pretty much dead in the water, is because every game they played, they played one game against the Steelers that was really good, and other than that, they've just looked like fucking dog water ever since Joe Burrow went down, and even before Joe Burrow went down. Now, granted, the offense was the problem at that time, and now the offense is fixed. So, in theory, things should be a lot better. But the defense has just the defense was keeping us in games for the first half of the season, and now just out of nowhere, they're complete dog water. It doesn't make any sense to me.
3rd and 7. Raiders have it at the Broncos 36. Geno Smith takes a snap. Smith fakes a little pressure. He throws incomplete.
That's gonna be on the Raiders, I think. No, it's gonna be on the Broncos. Okay, apparently.
That could be on a team.
Maybe offsides. That's probably why Geno Smith threw that ball in.
Well, it's still gonna be 3rd down, so maybe they can stop him.
When you got a free play, just take a shot and see what happens. Honestly.
Offside on Jonathan Cooper. I'm surprised Smith even saw that he was offside, to be honest with you.
Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he just was throwing a dumb ball, and he got lucky.
Maybe. 3rd and 2. I mean, from how they were playing, it looked like that they thought the play was dead, to be honest with you, because no one went for that ball.
Yeah.
3rd and 2. Smith under center.
What on earth was that play? They attempt a 2-yard push with Geno
Kelly. Chip Kelly, just because you have the name Chip don't mean you gotta think like a chip. What are you doing?
Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raiders offensive coordinator.
Chip Kelly is the Raiders offensive Chip Kelly, the former Oregon Ducks head coach, Chip Kelly.
And the Eagles head coach, yeah.
I remember. That's why I'm shocked. Chip Kelly's in the NFL again?
Yeah. This year. He's the Raiders offensive coordinator. 4th and 2, play action. Smith throws and it's caught wide open to the 20, 10. There's a flag.
Billion flags all over the place, though.
Touchdown, Trey Tucker, but there's a flag. Smith is right? Or yeah, I think it will be. Yeah, it's on the Raiders. So touchdown don't count.
He was apparently Ohio State's offensive coordinator last year. I didn't know that either. I didn't realize he was in the area.
Pass interference on Dante Thornton or whatever his name is.
That's crazy to me that Chip Kelly's back in the NFL. He was such a bad NFL coach.
Plays like that is why I don't understand why he is in the NFL.
He's a fucking college merchant. He was a garbage NFL head coach because he doesn't understand how the NFL game works. He's a college merchant, and people think that he's got a brain for the game, and I guess he kind of does, but it's partially because he knows how to manipulate college players.
4th and 12. I think they're gonna punt.
I guess it is 4th and 12. But
I would have kicked the field goal, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and it is in Mile High, so I don't know why they didn't.
Daniel Carlson, that's what, a 58-yard field goal? Daniel Carlson can hit that, especially in Mile High.
I think it's a little longer than that, but you're right. It is it's another phenomenal punt, by the way. So, you
got that in.
I guess if you're gonna punt and skimp on, because I mean there's a decent chance Daniel Carlson misses that field goal, and obviously you can't know that your punter is gonna pin him inside the one again like that, but I kind of with the Raiders defense is playing way better than the Raiders offense. So I kind of understand you're put the ball in the defense's hands and just get the offense shot later. Because if you don't convert the 4th and 12, or I'm sorry, if you miss the field goal, then you're really kind of like putting your defense on their hind legs, and you really don't want to do that.
I agree with him.
When Andy Reid was part of the Eagles, well, he wasn't when Chip Kelly was the head coach. So yeah. Wasn't he part of the failed Reid years? No, he was the head coach of the Eagles. He was, I think, the successor to Andy Reid, right? Am I right about that? Or no, there was another guy in between there.
Hold up. I could. You know what? That's why Google's the thing.
Now, I mean, you say the failed Andy Reid years, but like I thought the Eagles were kind of silly for. No, he was the successor, but I thought the Eagles were kind of silly for moving on from Andy Reid. Like, yeah, it wasn't working the way they really wanted it to be working, but like Andy Reid was a good head coach, and they did eventually get it figured out, but it took them years, and they won a Super Bowl with Doug Peterson like 4 years later. But I think most people agree that was a fluke, that the Eagles won a Super Bowl that year, and it wasn't really until recently that the Eagles kind of like overcame moving on from Andy Reid. Like I did not like them.
They won a Super Bowl from where?
In 2016, I think most people agree that was a fluke.
You mean 2017?
2017, whatever. They won a Super Bowl a few years after they fired Andy Reid, but I think most people agree that was a fluke because like Doug Peterson was not that great of a head coach. Nick Foles just went ham out of literally nowhere, but other than that one run and one other run he had with the Eagles, he was a pretty bad quarterback.
I mean, Kyle, if you want me to like really like be nitpicky and really picky, I could have said 2018 because that was the year that they won.
That's not the point. Literally not the point. The Eagles have recently become one of the best teams in the NFL, but it's literally almost a decade after. Oh no, well over a decade after Andy Reid.
Bro, caught by Dobbins gets most of those yards in second down. Kaylee Hartung is reporting. Broncos scored first one time this season, which was Week 5 versus the Eagles. Tied for fusing the NFL, and guess who they're tied with? God darn it. Tied with the friggin' Saints.
Oh, yeah.
Second and 3, high snap, next throws, and the pass is caught. He fought to like around the 10. It's going to be third down. Eric Stokes on the tackle. 3rd and 1 for Denver. It's weird. I never thought I'd see the day where a 7-2 team is tied with anything with the Saints. What was that? I mean, that wasn't a bad play design, but what was that play execution?
I have no idea.
3rd and 1, Troy Franklin. 3rd and 1 inside their own 9. Knicks takes a snap.
Gotta get rid of the ball finally.
He's gonna roll out, and he has no way to throw that ball. The receiver almost had it.
Yeah, but it was a terrible pass. Like he gave him no shot at that, really.
The Broncos, have they even picked up a first down yet?
I don't think they have. Maybe so like their first drive they did.
Oh, they did. Oh shit. Okay.
They might have. I can't remember. They might have on their first drive.
Well, if they didn't, then they literally did the Saints on Sunday. What? Sean Payton forgot he's with a different team now?
Maybe.
You know you can get first downs. We're the team that can't get first downs. Y'all can do whatever y'all want, though.
Broncos once again hunting for their own end zone.
Yeah, that's beautiful. 4th and 1. Some dude with a long name.
And it's another terrible punt.
And the punt is away. And
good Lord.
Dan Rizzi is not being very Rizzi right now.
7-2, my ass, dude.
What does your ass have to do with them being 7-2?
Exactly. What does anything have to do with them being 7-2? You heard me.
I did hear you.
Yeah, you did.
I think.
Yeah, take that.
What? Am I supposed to be offended?
Yeah. You didn't see that one coming, did you? I'm a wild card.
I have to deal with people.
Okay.
By the way, did you see a post on the internet where someone was saying breaking news? TSA caught Chris Olave trying to sneak onto the plane with Rashid Shaheed.
I have never seen a post on the internet.
Okay. Well, nah, they were like, yo, Rashid, or apparently Chris Olave was in Rashid Shaheed's luggage, and they caught him before he left because he was trying to go to Seattle with Shaheed. We traded the wrong dude. We should have traded Olave. But Kellen Moore in the press conference is like, nah, we want to build around Shaheed, or no, we want to build around Olave for the long term. Nah, bullcrap. Geno Smith throws and passes caught, bro. These are some terrible quarterback play, though.
He was out of bounds, though.
Nah, they're ruling it a catch.
Okay, I thought he was out of bounds.
Nah, he went out of bounds. Bro, are you what? Denver, what?
Yeah, he was out of bounds.
Let's see. Yeah, he said out of bounds. If anything, that should be illegal touching right there.
Well, illegal touching, and also like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I think that's illegal touching because
honestly,
because if the receiver comes back in bounds, I mean they ruled it incomplete, so it really doesn't matter. But if the guy comes in bounds, then it's illegal touching. But if he catches the ball out of bounds, then it's incomplete, which I guess would be kind of the same thing.
Some dumbass this week picked the Bears to beat the Bengals. Or, I mean, the Bengals to beat the Bears. Like, what an idiot!
I'm sorry for giving y'all the benefit of the doubt.
You should be sorry.
I am sorry.
It's kind of crazy because like, and now it's not crazy.
Chip Kelly is garbage, and off the Brock Bowers, and that goes all the way to the moon.
I refuse to pick the Bengals to win another game until their defense can show me that they, exist.
Did I pick the Bengals again this week?
What a terrible play!
Oh no, y'all don't play this week.
Yeah, we're on bye. By the grace of God, we're on bye.
Please teach me
how to be on bye.
Yes.
Okay.
Every week.
Every week.
Yes. Save me.
You save me. I've got to watch this defense with expectations. I've got to watch this team with expectations that we could have won the Super Bowl this year.
What's expectations?
That's what I'm saying. Like, at least you knew your team was going to be bad.
What's worse though? No, like just being bone dry 17 weeks, or actually being heartbroken 17 weeks.
I would rather, like, if we're just gonna lose and be awful, I would at least be aware so that I don't have to get emotionally riled up about it. I would rather
4th and 5.
Okay, don't get me wrong. I would rather go to the Super Bowl and lose than not go to the Super Bowl at all. I said that when we lost to the Rams. I'm like, that was still a really awesome season. Like, it sucks that it ended that way. And that's a massive sack.
And we got sacked, and Denver's going to take over on downs.
But, like, I said that when we lost the Super Bowl, and I even said that when we lost the AFC Championship. It's like, man, that sucks. But, like, these long seasons where we're really competitive are fun. But, like, when we're just constantly ass all year, and I thought we were going to be really good, that's not fun. That's like I would have rather just known we were going to be ass.
Bro, I knew we were going to be ass, and I still get my emotions into this game, bro.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't be upset about it, but
Geno Smith is giving Raheem Mostert an earful. He pissed off.
Why not? All right. Yep. Let's do some of the predictions. So I did finally, by the way, catch up on. I haven't added up the total, but I did on week 7 and week 9. I did finally catch up on those predictions. I still gotta find my week 8 predictions because like they weren't in the documents. Like I wrote them down somewhere. I still gotta find them. But other than week 8, I've got all of our predictions finally added up. So. Let's go ahead and do week 10, and I will try to find the week 8 predictions somewhere. I don't know where they went, but I will try to find them somewhere. Next up in the week. Week 10. Okay, it was just showing. Okay, that's stupid. Whatever. What are we on? We just did Jets Browns.
Yes, we did.
Because awful. So next up, we got the Tom Brady Bowl.
Hell, give me the Buccaneers
and the Bucks. You got the Buccaneers winning?
Yeah, I got the Bucks.
I think it's going to be a really good game because you got two teams that are like
a bye, and the Patriots have been looking like they've been winning, but it's like they're beating some of the worst teams. I think the Bucks get this
But
one.
also, like the Bucks haven't like it's not like the Broncos where I'm like that's a fraudulent like 2-loss record that the Broncos have. With the Patriots and the Buccaneers, it's like I think they're pretty good teams. I just they're both kind of like sputtering a little bit lately, and they've only got 2 losses, but we'll see. You're right about the Bucks being on bye and being at home. I kind of agree with you. I think the Buccaneers will come away with this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jim's back.
Who?
I don't know. I'm just gonna pretty much fucking ignore him at this point because all he's been doing is just being an asshole lately.
Yeah, I just let him say whatever at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Oh, even Richard said
I've had this talk with him before, so if he just doesn't want to listen to me, then I'm just gonna ignore him.
You can talk trash, but it's like when that's all you do, it gets boring.
It's look, I don't mind the talking trash. What I don't like is the fact that he's constantly like jabbing me for the way I run my channel. That's the part that gets on my nerves. Like earlier, he was like, "I'm still waiting. Where are you?" Like, shut the fuck up, dude. It's my channel, not your channel. And then like he's constantly telling me he doesn't care about the videos I put out. Well, then I'm like, don't fucking watch him then. If he wants to talk trash, he wants to talk trash, but it's not, whatever. Anyway, Richard, I don't blame him. It's like playing for the Jets. Both the Saints and the Jets are a death sentence to be drafted to. Lately, for sure. It's definitely been rough for the Saints lately. And it's always been rough for the Jets.
That's all right when we have Fernando Mendoza.
Got the Pats. So Richard thinks the Pats are going to lose to the Buccaneers. So, like, we all agree.
Unfortunately. 1st and 10. Denver runs up to 40. The Raiders are pinching the line right now. And for some reason, Denver runs the ball. Like, why would you do that? Even I would have known to pass that ball. There's a flag on the play. It's like they are pinching the effing line. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to run the ball, and you get holding on top of that. And, of course, on Adam freaking Trautman. Yep. Some things never change with this bum. I'm so pissed off at Adam Trautman. He's not even on my team no more.
This is part of what, like, here's part of my thing with the Raiders. Because, like, John earlier was like, the Raiders always get one upset every year, and this is going to be the one. And that's cool and all. I wouldn't say the Raiders are necessarily looking like a team that really deserves to be winning right now. The Broncos are just constantly shooting themselves in the foot over and over and over. And like it almost kind of makes me feel like the Raiders aren't going to hold on to this lead because eventually the Broncos are probably going to get their shit together.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Bo Nix takes a snap.
They're not going to
roll to his left pump fakes, and he's going to throw. It's caught for like maybe a 2-yard pickup.
They're not going to get their shit together doing that.
Get Devin White off my screen. Get him off.
He's not even on the Buccaneers anymore. He can't hurt you. Is that Jamal Adams? I didn't realize he was on the Raiders.
He's on the Raiders. But no, you know what Devin White did to me back in 2021?
I don't know what he'd do.
Nah, man. He ended our season and when he freaking hurt Jameis on purpose.
Oh.
Because you cannot buy me that was an accidental injury. You can't.
The Bills, but they're not a good team. Neither are the Vikings.
7-18. Bo Nix is going to run it. No, he's going to throw on the run. It's caught to the 20, the 10, out of bounds around the 4.
This is what I'm saying. Like once the Broncos break through, the Raiders, taking advantage of the Broncos' mistakes isn't going to work anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he was wide open. I mean, that was.
Dude, Bo Nix shredded Devin White on that. Like you were like, "Oh, Devin White, get him off my screen," but Bo Nix made him look like an idiot on that play.
Good. I don't care that you played at LSU, you bum.
Okay.
No, man, you cannot. No, that was a dirty hit, and I will stand on that. First and goal at the 5. Bo Nix, quick throw, caught, and it's gone.
John comes in with the Raiders like right after they give up a huge play. Just win, baby. Well,
we'll see about that. Second goal.
If you can hold them to a field goal here, then maybe. But you're gonna have to do more than just take advantage of the Broncos' mistakes because they're not gonna make mistakes all game. They're not the Bengals.
What's a field goal?
What do you mean? What's a field goal? You should know what a field goal is.
No, Blake Groupie can't make those. I don't know what a field goal is.
I suppose that's true.
Second goal inside the 7.
And there it is. There it is. I told you.
Throws and it's a touchdown.
I told you. Like once the Broncos finally get their feet under them, this game's pretty much over for the Raiders.
And he was in the chat earlier saying Raiders. I told you Raiders are going to win. It's like okay.
Yeah.
5 plays for Denver.
I mean, I'm not saying the Raiders still can't win. I'm not saying the Raiders can't win. I'm just saying that they're not going to.
John, I can answer that question for you. It's the Vikings. I can answer that question.
Yeah. He is indeed a Vikings fan.
Which I don't know why he's talking. He's acting like the Vikings ever been good. Kick is up and it's good.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna say Raiders anytime you put a mic in my face, dude. I respect that, John. Like, I mean, you stick by your team. Like, I literally run a whole channel where my whole thing is like how big of a Bengals fan I am. Okay, I'm not. I respect the fact that you're here repping your team. I'm just saying they're not. I don't think they got much of a chance in this one.
Yeah, John, I saw that. It's like JJ McCarthy is so cringe, bro.
He kind of goes kind of cringe. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like
I like JJ McCarthy, but sometimes I don't like JJ McCarthy. Like shit.
It's like every morning I wake up and I didn't even watch the video, but it's like just hearing that he said that cringed me out.
He's like Russell Wilson without the run with the Seahawks.
This man has no runs.
That's what I'm saying. He's like Russell Wilson if Russell Wilson didn't look like. Because people were talking about Russell Wilson being a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I mean, at one point, it looked like it was going to be worthy.
That's what I'm saying. At one point, he was looking like it, but then, like, it is like, oh, wait, actually, that had nothing to do with Russell Wilson. That was just the Seahawks being an incredibly well-coached team and having a ton of weapons and having a world-class defense.
I still won't be shocked if they, like, put him in, like, years down the line if they have nobody else to put in.
I would be shocked at this point. Like he's completely tanked his career so badly at this point. I don't like because there always will be people to put in because like unless the NFL ends, like if the NFL just like ceases to exist, then eventually everybody's going to go in theory. But I don't think Russell Wilson at this rate is going to get in. Because he won one Super Bowl early in his career and he played well with the Seahawks. But a lot of Seahawks fans even said that it wasn't really Russell Wilson who was the one responsible for all that. And then that turned out to later be true, as we saw everywhere else Russell Wilson went.
1st and 10. Raiders have it at their own 35.
Wow.
Geno Smith, he's going to get sacked. That's beautiful.
Who cheated with Bountygate? Oh, the Saints.
What?
He's talking to John about something, I think.
Yeah, we cheated with Bountygate. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Like every team fucking cheats. Okay. Like
you know what I'm saying?
the teams that get caught. But like, think of every like I mean, I'm constantly complaining about the Chiefs have basically cheated to get their whole dynasty, but that's just like what it is they found a way to manipulate the system and they got away with it as long as they could, and maybe they're kind of still getting away with it. I don't know, but like the like every dynasty was kind of cheated for. Like the Raiders with the steroids in this, or not the Raiders, the Steelers with the steroids in the 70s, and then in the 80s. You had the 49ers and all their salary cap bullshit.
Got like 3 yards.
I forget what it was. There was something with the Cowboys. And then the Patriots and the Patriots and the all the cheating scandals they had, and then the Saints, the Super Bowl they won, that was Bounty Gate. Like every team fucking cheats.
Had like that sticky glue on his hands every time he would play.
Yeah, exactly, and that wasn't technically cheating at the time because it wasn't against the rules, but I think most people would agree it's kind of cheating.
Exactly.
So every team cheats. The good ones typically get caught. Sometimes it takes decades for the team for it to come out that they cheated, but like all of them fucking cheated. You go back and you look at it. Like who has done virtually zero cheating throughout the years, Mikey? You know what franchise is remarkably low on cheating? Like if you go back and you analyze every single time a team got kind of caught for cheating or like allegations of cheating, who's one of the best teams in the NFL at not cheating?
Who?
The Bengals.
Why? Because y'all can't win?
No, I'm saying because the Bengals have like virtually zero cheating scandals, and like even though there's like no allegations, like there's nothing they've like really ever done that suggests that they're cheating. And look at our success, like everybody fucking cheats. And I'm not saying I'm not condoning cheating. I'm not backing it up, but I am saying to invalidate like Super Bowls because of a cheating scandal is like every team that won a Super Bowl probably cheated.
Yeah. I mean, you can make an argument that the Eagles cheated because they tampered for Saquon Barkley in the offseason.
Ryan, Jelly, and Fries. What?
Ryan Kelly, he's making a nickname for himself.
Oh, okay. Ryan Kelly. Right. Dude, I wanted Ryan Kelly so badly in the draft that year. He's old now. That's the biggest difference. As long as I don't have McCarthy as a quarterback, I'll be okay. Dude, I think JJ McCarthy might be better than Geno Smith. Like JJ McCarthy is cringe, but like Geno Smith is actually a bad person. And also he's not. He's just an asshole. Geno Smith's an asshole. Like, I mean, that's why he got run out of New York, not just because he was bad, but just because he was a fucking asshole and bad. Couldn't back up his play, and also he was an asshole. Maybe he's calmed down now that he's older. I don't know, but like that was the whole reason Geno Smith fell off the map. Is because he was just a fucking asshole and nobody wanted to deal with him. Mm. Chargers had steroids in the 70s and 80s. Well, look, that didn't really do much for them, did it? I mean, Dan Fouts had a Hall of Fame career, but Chargers didn't win anything. All right. I'm going to go P for the D real quick. I don't even know who's on offense.
Well, the Broncos are about to be on offense.
Okay. Well, I kind of want the Raiders to win, so I'm going to go P for the D.
I really don't care.
Okay.
For John's sake, I hope the Raiders win. For John. Because I like John. John seems like a cool guy. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Just had to go do something real quick. 4th and 12, 2 minutes left. About a punt. AJ Cole punt is away. Clean blocking. It's going to be returned from like the third. What in the world is that return? Okay. Yep. As a Saints fan, which QB do I want in the 2026 draft? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And I did my scouting. There's like only like 1 or 2 QBs that I would actually care for. in the draft. Hold on, let me pull it up while we're watching this game. 1st and 10. Bo Nix is going to throw. It is bobbled and dropped. Second down. Let me see. Ty Simpson.
And that's the power of the
All right. Well, Ty Simpson, I would not be mad at. Dante Moore, I'm 50-50 on. The North Sellers, I don't want. It's really like Ty Simpson or Mendoza, John. Those are like the 2 guys that I would really care about. The rest of the guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
Yeah, I can't say like any of the quarterbacks really in this year's draft really do it for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm the Saints, hold up, 2nd and 10, Nix throws and the pass is caught. It's by Evan Ingram. Honestly, if I'm the Saints, and if we finish with the first overall pick, I might consider trading down, getting more draft picks, and then just taking best player available.
All right, Jim, I'm going to respond to your comment here in a second because, excuse me.
Nix throws, it's caught by a wide open Pat Bryant for a 1st down.
Okay, so Jim says the Bengals needed a Mahomes interception. There's a flag on the play. Hold on, let's see what's going on. Jim, I'm going to respond to that.
Yeah, but I'm
pass interference on the Broncos.
Oh, darn. But yeah, I'm thinking either Mendoza or the Ty Simpson from Alabama. Pass interference from Pat Bryant. The dude they caught the ball too, so that sucks for them.
Maybe the Broncos don't stop getting in their own way. Who knows?
That's 50-50 to be honest.
Hard to say.
I probably would have let that play alone, but what do I know? I'm just a fan. 1:21 left. So you're going to – we're about to get to the next play. 3rd and 14. I didn't even know it was 3rd down. 3rd and 14. Denver, all right, Bo Nix takes the snap.
Finally, a good play by Bo Nix.
It's caught.
That was
open for 1st down.
That was a legit, really good play by Bo Nix.
Yeah, Nix has been playing better the last couple of drives, I'll say.
Yeah, this drive.
Well, also last drive because he got them that touchdown.
Well, I think that was more just the Raiders being bad.
Bro, what in the world? That was blatant false start.
Oh, yeah.
Nick's better complaining to his own teammate because I know he ain't trying to say that was offside. Unless he was drawn to false start. Let's see what.
It's false start.
Yeah, false start. So.
All right, Jim, I think what you meant to say, because you clearly didn't mean to be that dumb. What you meant to say was the Bengals played fucking defense in overtime and forced an interception by Patrick Mahomes. Not, like unlike the fucking Bills who want to change the overtime rules because they don't know how to play fucking defense. That's what happened. Like, get your fucking yeah, maybe the Bengals collapsed afterward. Get your fucking facts straight. As far as we needed a Mahomes interception. No, we just played fucking defense. That's what happened.
Yeah, I read that.
We can't fucking do this year.
Well, I was in that comment. That nearly gave me a freaking stroke on the inside of my mouth because I'm looking at that and I'm like, what? I mean, what? So is it a crime to play defense now? I mean,
I think he's just trying to talk trash, and like I said, I respect the trash talk for the most part. But if you're gonna say dumb shit, I'm gonna call you out for it too.
Yeah, Kyle, you gotta fix the scoreboard, buddy.
I don't have to do anything. You're not my real mom.
I'm not.
Intercepted! Oh!
Throws it deep and double coverage picked off.
That was terrible.
Well, remember when I said Bo Nix was playing better?
Yeah,
and he's running it back to the 30, to the
bad.
35.
Now, it's almost halftime. So, what are they really gonna do with this? I don't know.
I mean, they got good field position and they have all their timeouts, so maybe.
Yeah, you're right. I never updated the extra point. Sorry, guys.
Kyle Blue Kelly with the pick.
Still tastes like a Sam Adams, weedy, and tastes like piss. Wait, what are you talking about? Blueberry lager. Yeah, I don't like the blueberry lager. That's I had that one time when I was 21 or 22, and I didn't like it. Sam Adams, you're incorrect though. Sam Adams is delicious. I love Sam Adams.
That was just. Why would you even throw it?
Like beer's supposed to taste like wheat. It's made of hops. Like, what do you mean? That's what I like about beer. It tastes like, a real fucking drink, not like this sugary fucking daiquiri shit.
1st and 10. Raiders on their own 36.
Oh, what are you doing?
Deep. He
How
dropped
did
it.
you not catch that? That was the one.
They probably could have been, bruh.
That was the one good, really notably good pass Geno Smith's thrown all night, and it gets fucking dropped by Tyquan Thornton.
No, it's not Tyquan Thornton. It's Dante Thornton.
I don't fucking care. It doesn't matter. Like, he doesn't deserve to have his name be called out correctly after a drop like that. Like, yeah, it wasn't a perfectly placed ball, but like, what? How did you drop that, motherfucker?
Because he wanted to. 2nd and 10. 21 seconds left.
Yeah, Raiders are out of timeouts too, so they got to take.
That's 3 timeouts. Well, now they called their first timeout.
Oh, they're just not. Oh, okay, never mind. I see. They hid the timeouts thing really well. Okay, so they do have 3 timeouts. Then they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Is that so? The Broncos logo with like the D logo, is that smoke coming out of his nostrils? Is that what that is?
I think so.
I've never understood. Like, I always thought it was like a fucking sword or something like that. That it had like tumors on it or something. I don't know.
Man, who would have ever thought that they would see that they were the Chiefs or the 3rd team in their own division?
And not for long.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, but it's still crazy, even that they are 3rd.
It's nice, but it's not going to last because the Chargers and the Broncos are the Chargers and the Broncos.
Yeah, you're right. Geno Smith, he's going to throw it to a wide open guy who makes the grab, goes out of bounds.
Geno Smith going back to awful passes.
I mean, that wasn't a bad. I mean, he caught the ball.
He got him the ball, but like that probably would have been a first down if he had placed it better.
Okay, that's not quarterback shame.
Although, with 15 seconds left, I guess it doesn't really matter if you get a first down or not, honestly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it would because you're not in field range.
A little bit, not that much. Like,
yeah, I mean,
this is mile high. You might already be in field goal range here. Honestly.
3rd and 1.
Dude, he should have dropped that. What are you doing, Genty?
Caught by Genty, and okay, that's gonna take us to halftime.
Genty should have just dropped the ball, dude. Like, why would you catch it? Just let it go to the ground.
Yeah, and if you are gonna catch it, at least go out of bounds with it or something. Like, brother Christ. Like, what was that play called, though, bro? Chip Kelly is so trash.
I don't know. Geno Smith doing the right thing, getting rid of the ball there, but like Genty's just got to have the heads up and just like not catch it there.
Well, you know what you got to do to the scoreboard, right, Kyle?
I don't have to.
Yes, you do. It's a part of your job. You get paid to do this.
I do not get paid to do this.
You get paid today.
I get paid in the adoration of the 14-year-old version of me who really wanted to do something like this for a living. And I still don't do it for a living, but I, do it about as often as I would do anything for a living. I put a lot more care into this than I put into my actual living. I'll tell you that.
Man, are we going to do some more of these predictions?
Yeah, we should probably go ahead and do some more of these. Let me catch up some of these. Vikings have appeared in 4 Super Bowls and lost them all. We're only one away from that happening. We've been in 3 and lost all of them.
We've only been in 1, but we won our 1.
And all 3 of them, by the way, we probably could have won. Like, all 3 of them were real close games.
Well, next time, don't play the 49ers.
Well, we played the Rams, and we still had the same fucking problem. We just got to stay away from the NFC West.
Yeah, that would help, too. Unless you play the Cardinals. I mean, their team pretty much cursed.
Whose curse is stronger? I don't know. The Bengals' curse is pretty fucking strong.
I mean, they don't have a ring either. I mean, hey, couldn't be us, but,
The Patriots are indeed the best at winning Super Bowls. That is true.
I mean, they're with the Steelers. And
yeah. I mean, I would like The Steelers are probably, as much as I hate to say it, but the Steelers are probably overall better because the Steelers have also been to more Super Bowls than them. Well, because the Patriots. Good Lord, the Patriots went to so many Super Bowls with Tom Brady. It's crazy to think about. They lost two, and then they also lost that one with Tony Eason back in the day too. And they lost one with Drew Bledsoe when it was like Brett Favre beat him. So the Patriots have been to more Super Bowls than the Steelers. And no, actually, I take that back. The Patriots, funnily enough, are a better overall franchise than the Steelers technically. If you want to talk about just Super Bowl rings.
I mean, but yeah, they both won 6 though.
But they both won 6, but the Patriots have won more AFC championships. So, like, I mean, when it comes to tiebreakers,
what's a tiebreaker?
I'm confused. Richard, I prefer the original Sam Adams. Yeah, like original Sam Adams, which is also weedy. So I'm confused, like, why you're. So I bought the 24-pack of the Summer Blend. I think the Summer Blend's pretty good. Like, I like the original version better. I agree with that, but I think the Summer Blend's pretty good. Leave Gino alone. Leave him alone. No, I'm not gonna leave Gino alone. He sucks, dude. Aren't you guys 0-3? I thought you lost to the Niners twice in the Super Bowl and the Rams. Not to add, yeah, we are. I literally just said that. Like, you did hear me say that, right? And I said we're 0-3. So.
Hey,
all 3 of them super close games. Like, we didn't get destroyed like the fucking Bills did. Like the Bills had one close game and then the wide right and Payne and stuff. But their other 3 losses were brutal losses. We were real close in all 3 of those games, and it said we didn't win. Obviously, we're splitting hairs here because if you don't win, who fucking cares? But I'm just saying, like we almost won all 3 of them. Which
we beat the Colts with Tracy Porter.
Yeah, you guys sure did win that Super Bowl that one time. Congratulations.
Hey, that's literally one bright spot right now in the sea of desolation. At least we can always say we have a ring, even if it was 16 years ago.
Yeah.
But at least we got something. That's more than Atlanta can say.
We had the Reds were pretty good in the 70s. Big red machine.
What's a red?
I don't know. That's the name. I think they're named after socks. Their original name was the Red Stockings, I think.
The what?
Baseball names are weird, dude. Like, baseball names are weird as fuck.
What's a name?
Other than the Reds, I think are Cincinnati. Like I've got the Wildcats, right? Like the Wildcats haven't been particularly great in my lifetime, but I saw them win a championship. Like at least I got that. And then like historically,
I saw LSU win a championship a few years ago. I saw LSU with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Patrick Queen.
Did you know OU won a national championship one time?
Who?
My alma mater, Ohio University, won a national championship one time.
They exist.
Yeah, they won the national fucking like the national championship. They won.
I was watching this one video. I know what we're talking about, but I was watching this one video, right, where this guy who was pretending to be a Titans fan said, "Look, we just released Tyler Lockett," and some guy was like, "Wait, you had Tyler Lockett?"
We're getting a Grossi raid.
And the Titans fan was like,
"We're getting a Grossi raid. Let's fucking go." I'm actually here for this one. I didn't go to the fucking bathroom and miss it like the last one. What's going on, Grossi?
The man,
Mikey, you had one on your channel at one point, right?
Yeah, Wildflower's over there if y'all can't see him. I'm not going to pick up the phone this time, but he's over there somewhere.
I don't have any I met Tom Grossi, but I don't have any merchandise or anything like that. I was thinking about picking up like he's got the Kitty Goes Meow like shirt. I kind of like that one. I might pick that one up. But hey, Tom Grossi gotta fucking love the love from him. Let's see if I can actually catch that. It's going a million miles a second. Let's see if we can actually catch any of these. I've been blessed. I guess we have. Thanks for the raid, Grossi. I don't know if you probably already moved on by now, but fucking love it. Gotta love it. He's sending the love and always making the I'll always give it just a little bit of a boost, because I mean we got like 3 people in this chat at most of the time. So, and Mikey's one of them. Mikey's fucking one of them. So, liked and subscribed. I appreciate that, guys. I really do appreciate that. And go check out Mikey's channel too. Mikey, what's your actual handle now? I know it changes sometimes.
Hurricane Mike Saints. That's why.
Yeah, go check his channel out too. That's you definitely want that. He's always putting out stuff like I've taken kind of more of like the trying to do stuff, trying to be a little bit more meticulous, and sometimes I don't get things out as quickly, but Mikey's always putting shit out, dude. Like y'all want to check him out too for sure.
Yeah, we cover Saints, Pelicans, and LSU, all Louisiana, and we also cover some.
Yeah, I just cover the NFL. I exclusively 100% cover the NFL.
But hey, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. We got to watch this train wreck of a football game. But you know what? It's football, I guess. I mean, hey, I watched the Saints for 9 straight weeks. So I can manage. Even if I don't want to.
What is? Do you know what? Can you do? Well, you can't because you're on your phone. People are asking about putting a link to your channel in the chat. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I think you can do it from your end.
Well, I mean, I can. I just got to find your channel.
Just type in Hurricane Mike Saints. That's the easiest way you can find me.
Right. I do remember that. If you put in Hurricane Mike Saints, you can find it.
All right. Yeah, I named my channel Hurricane Mike without knowing that an actual Hurricane Mike one time happened. So.
Yeah. Here you go, guys.
Twice,
make sure to subscribe to Mikey's channel too. He's definitely got a Grossi raid one time too. And
yep, I remember. And ironically, it was when the Saints played the Broncos.
There you go.
It's funny enough because the Broncos are playing right now. That's fun.
I think my first Grossi raid was like a Sunday night football game with the Eagles and Cowboys. And I lost my mind. I was like, holy shit. And then my numbers went, I think I had like 100 and something subs before that game, and I like skyrocketed up to like 400 after that. That was fun. I also got like 3,000 views on that video that I put out. That was fucking awesome. Thanks for showing up, guys. For real, seriously. He's putting out. Well, no, we're not quite that. Hinkle McCrinkleberry. We're not. That's not quite what I meant.
What does that even mean?
Denver's gonna beast it after halftime.
We'll see.
I don't know about that. Now, once again, my criticism with the Raiders so far, it is 7-7 at halftime. Like the fact that it's 7-7 at halftime is not anything to thumb your nose at. But what I will say though is the Raiders are worrying me right now because like the Raiders have the Raiders have done. It seems like the Raiders are trying so hard, and they're lucky for it to be 7-7 because the Broncos keep shooting themselves in the foot. But I think if you really look at what's going on here, the Broncos are clearly the better team. So it just kind of feels like once the Broncos kind of get their shit together, and it felt like they were kind of doing that at the end of the half. Once the Broncos get their shit together, I don't think this is going to be a competitive game at all. But I mean, maybe that happens near the end of the fourth quarter, and it looks like a close game at the end of it, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Raiders like the Aints barely exist with the Bungles defense. You just Jim. You put together buzzwords do you ever have a point to make? Because if you have a point to make, that's fine. But you keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. Like
Jim's gonna Jim.
I mean, he is gonna Jim. I just you have new material. Like I know the Bengals defense sucks. Mikey knows the Aints are bad. He's heard it all before. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I mean, we can't really respond like, oh, the Vikings are bad because he's like, oh yeah, I know the Vikings are bad. So I can't. I don't think that single time I can ever remember Jim coming in the chat and being like, oh, the Vikings are gonna kick everybody's asses. We're so good. Like Jim's always been pretty down on his team too. But it's just the same 3 comments over and over again, man.
Man, of course, over 100 people will watch me recap that little shoe game.
Type in annoying Saints fan. Richard's such a dick.
But you see, he's allowed to be a dick because he's not a dick 100% of the time. And his dick comments are actually kind of funny.
Don't forget about me. I've been here since the beginning of the stream. Like John, like what do you mean at the beginning of my channel? Because if that's the case, then I don't quite remember that. But if that's the case, then I'm glad you have been. But I remember there's one guy I remember who was here since the literal beginning, and I ended up having to ban him just because he literally lost his fucking mind, and that made me sad because he was a big supporter of the channel for a long time. But
yeah, I remember I was there when that happened.
I think probably the longest tenured consistent guy I've had has been Mikey. So maybe what's his name? The Cowboys fan, Majestic been here for a long time, but he's also kind of fallen off lately too.
Yeah, I mean life happens, but I mean he's been
but he still pops in every once in a while, says hi, lets us know he's not dead.
Yeah.
He was actually at one point he was trying to become like my video editor, and I was totally down to let somebody else do it, but yeah, I think he had too much going on in his life, and we weren't able to make that work. But that would have been fun.
Yeah, wasn't he on one of your streams and he was doing power rankings?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he was one time. Majestic definitely was on here one time. That's I think you and. I've had a couple people on this. So like you obviously have been on here a lot, especially recently. Majestic was on here one time. There were these two kids. I forget their names now, but like I think one of them is like a Steelers fan or something like that. But like they really liked the channel. They wanted to come on. I'm like, all right, we'll bring you on for an episode. And
King Bozo.
King Bozo. No, it wasn't King Bozo. King Bozo. I think King Bozo. Who? No, it wasn't King Bozo. That's a different Steelers fan. There's this other one who, I think they were brothers, and like one of them's a Bengals fan, one of them's a Steelers fan, and then they made me a Discord channel, which was like awful nice of them, but then like it died because nobody ever went there, and I'm not a Discord guy, so I didn't really ever go there either.
I'm not a Discord guy either.
I don't like Discord. Discord's like buggy and weird to me. I don't like it.
There's only one place more toxic than the group chat, and that's the Discord.
How much do you miss Cam Bynum?
When it came from. Okay. Kick us away. Start the second half now. You know what you got to do to that scoreboard, buddy.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
The Broncos have to get their shit together, though. I'll tell you that.
And the flag on the play, and that was an awful return anyway.
Holding on the Broncos, and that's the result they got. Like what? Was it chiseled Adonis? No, it wasn't. Right? It wasn't chiseled Adonis, Richard. Chiseled Adonis has never been a longtime subscriber to my channel.
Chiseled Adonis
and asked to be on my channel. That would be incredible, but no, it is. I don't think I've ever had anybody. I think I had Bengal Jim on my channel, but that wasn't on my channel. That was on the podcast, like the Battle of Ohio podcast back in the day. Like the Battle of Ohio, we had what's his name? The famous like shorts creator in Cleveland. We had what's his name?
Oh, the dude that would be on with Thomas.
Yeah. I mean, we had Bengal Jam. Like the Battle of Ohio podcast had a couple famous people on a couple of times, but like this channel, I think the most famous person I've ever had on was like Zim Hude.
Hey, I was on the Battle of Ohio podcast one time.
Yeah, you were on a couple of times.
Yeah, flag on the plate.
I think there was another time we meant to do it, and then like Thomas never showed up, and we just had to cancel the episode.
Yep. Also on the lose. That was the thing.
Yeah, it's definitely.
What are you doing, Mercedes?
Like maybe I don't know. Like I just complimented Sean Payton earlier for getting the Broncos to 7-2, but like the lack of discipline is kind of on him too. So
no, Sean Payton gets all the free passes in the world,
but he doesn't though.
Which he does. 1st and 15, hand off to Dobbins, who gets maybe 2-3 yards.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, Mikey. If the Bengals offensive line holds up for one more second at the end of the game in the Super Bowl, I probably would be giving Zach Taylor every free pass for the rest of his entire life too.
Yeah, you see? Once you win a Super Bowl, you can mess up. Look, if Dennis Allen won a Super Bowl with the Saints, I would still say he should be our head coach right now.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe one day a Bengals coach will win the Super Bowl with us, and then I will be a homer for him until the day he dies.
Yep, 2nd and 12 from their own 6-yard line or something like that. Bo Nix takes a snap, takes a pitch. Nix is gonna.
You're not Patrick Mahomes, man. You're not. Stop trying to throw on the run like that.
Did Kyle just give Mahomes credit, and Mahomes not even playing? He's glazing. Kyle just became a glazer.
Well, okay, hold on now. I'm not stupid. Like Patrick Mahomes is talented. Like he's a very good player. Like I'm not stupid. I give Patrick Mahomes credit all the time.
Because Tony Romo, I don't know if you know, but this is a meme. Every single time Josh Allen makes a good play, he's always like, that looks a little Mahomey. So now people just say that.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the way John Madden was with Brett Favre back in the day.
So
good Lord, Bo.
Who's the Broncos backup?
I don't know, but like
he better start warming up.
They're not bow overthrows anymore. They're they're bow underthrow. Yeah, I can't. That one's not going to work. He sucks. Sucks.
I don't think Nick sucks. He's not having that great of a game right now.
He looks like he sucks. And honestly, I've never watched a Broncos game where I'm like, oh, this Bo Nix guy, he looks really good. Like he's at best Andy Dalton, honestly.
I think Nix is a little. Let's see. The punt is away. He actually did. Now that punt ain't even that great either.
What's the flag?
That's gonna be like a legal block in the back.
I didn't see it.
I saw a Denver guy on the ground. They're gonna call it whatever. And it looked like he did get pushed. So we'll see. At least that's my personal opinion.
So you remember how you were comparing this game?
Yep, on the Raiders.
You remember how you were comparing this game to like last week's game, and you're like, "Oh, it's going to be another terrible game like last week."
Yeah, what about it?
So this game has actually been pretty bad, and it's still light years infinitely better than that like awful abomination of a game we got last week. Like I'm actually still kind of interested. Now, maybe the game could go a little faster. I wouldn't be upset about that. But I'm not over here like, oh, Mikey, I want to not do this game anymore. Like I'm at least interested to see what happens. Like this is at least kind of entertaining. Like last week was just not even fun. Like I didn't give a shit throughout that entire game, other than like maybe the Dolphins beating the Ravens would be kind of fun, but like there was never any shot of that.
Yo, Jim just said I look like a 20-year-old kid.
20-year-olds aren't kids, but okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and he said Mikey looks like a 20-year-old kid. If so, okay. So it was in response to something, but I don't understand what it was in response to. So
nobody at any point mentioned me until he said.
Yeah, well, he's responding to something. Like you look at his comment at the end. He's responding like, "If so, okay." So I'm kind of did he think he said he made another comment and forgot to post it? I'm confused.
Did we say something?
We might have said something. I don't remember us saying anything that would have anything to do with that comment, but I don't know.
Yeah, we got like 3 yards there. Certainly. Yo, we were so focused on the Grossi rate, we didn't even do predictions at halftime.
We didn't. We were just like, "Oh, it's on Grossi rate. Let's go." That's fine. That's fine. We only got how many do we your no defense Bengals are 3-7. He's not even responding to us. Like he's just talking. Like I think Jim exists in his own world. I don't think Jim actually knows.
Jim earlier, I don't know if you saw, Jim earlier said he's listening to music and he's not paying attention. He said that earlier.
I did miss that earlier. Okay, well then I'll stop putting him up on the screen then if that's the case. I've told him that before. If you're not listening, then if you're not going to interact with me, why would I interact with you?
I don't know. 3rd and 2, and there's a flag. That's either going to be delay the game or a timeout was called, because sometimes they do that.
How many do we have left to go? Let's see. We just did the Tampa Bay game.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2. Next game is the. I guess not. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 games left, so we'll get to it, I guess, at the next commercial break or something.
All right. Well, the Raiders just called a timeout, so we'll see if we. Well, I don't think they're going to come around. 2020. Okay, why are we looking at Genty? What are we comparing here?
I have no idea.
What, did he get taller over time or not?
I mean, it kind of looked like he bulked up and then bulked down, maybe. But it'd be weird that he did it that quickly. That's probably unhealthy.
Maybe. 3rd and 2. I mean, his offensive coordinator is named Chip. So.
Wow. Did both of his quarterbacks suck, dude?
Oh my God, bro! You saying Bo Nix is bad, bro? I think Geno Smith might be worse.
Well, Geno Smith's definitely worse. I don't think nobody ever accused Geno Smith of being a good quarterback. Very briefly, Geno Smith looked like he was maybe on the path to becoming a good quarterback when he went to Seattle, but only at first. I think after he had like that comeback player of the year season, after that, I think everybody's like, oh wait, no, yeah, Geno Smith isn't any good.
I mean, not even last year he was okay. I mean, he still threw a lot of picks, but he was okay. I mean, they won 10 games, so it's like,
But I don't think that was because of Geno Smith.
I mean, Smith had his moments last year.
Well, yeah, he's talented, but like that's the problem with Geno Smith is he never really developed. Like he started out just as a fucking disaster in New York. Not only was he bad at football, but he was also, like I said, at the time, I don't know if he's grown up at all since then, but at the time he was just a bad person. He alienated all his teammates, basically got himself run out of New York, and then kind of revived his career with the Seahawks. But after reviving his career, he just came right back down to earth. It's like, oh yeah, this guy is not like maybe he's a good like backup. Like if you don't have anybody else, Geno Smith is fine at quarterback, I guess. But like you're not committing to Geno Smith long term.
You are not.
And I'm not saying the Raiders are. I think Geno Smith is obviously a stopgap for them, but.
Yeah, I mean the Raiders. I think they're drafting the QB. If not next year, it'll be the year after that.
Who do you think Arch Manning goes to?
Well, 1, he's not getting drafted this year, and 2, it depends on who needs a quarterback 2 years from now.
No, I meant eventually.
Eventually,
obviously. So I'm guessing he's just gonna stay in college for another year.
He should.
Oh, I thought the way you said that, it sounded like he'd announced that or something.
Well, he said that his goal is to play at Texas, or at least play in college for more than this year.
Okay, well,
he said he was eyeing the 2027 draft.
Well, with the way that I've heard he's played this year, he probably needs to.
Okay, he's been playing better the last couple of games, against Vanderbilt, and I think the Oklahoma game is when he kind of turned to leave, but overall, he's just. He doesn't inspire me. I've never watched a Texas game and be like, oh shoot, he could actually play pretty well.
You know what? Me too. I've never watched a Texas game and thought that either.
Yeah, because you don't watch college like that.
I've never watched a Texas game.
Like never?
Ever.
Never, ever, ever. Not even when you were a kid? Like never?
Well, okay, I think I did watch a Texas. Well, no, I never watched college football when I was a kid. I watch more college football these days than I did when I was a kid. Dude, my team's Kentucky. The only other team I really care that much about is UC. These days, I care about OU. My expectations aren't that OU is going to win a national championship, but I at least want them to win the MAC. And based on those expectations, I can expect plenty out of OU. But I've never had a team that I really care about. The one team that I care that much about is Ohio State, and that's pure hatred. And they've been so good in my lifetime that it's just depressing.
Oh.
In another lifetime, I guess I could have been a Michigan fan, but I was too indoctrinated into UK. I was never not going to be a UK fan.
All right. Well, if hold on.
Not much there for J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're going to do on this next one. Is it third down? It's 3rd and 1. I was having trouble figuring out because the broadcast just was not putting the information on the screen. It was 3rd and 1. Let's see what the Broncos can do here. This is a weirdly both competitive and uncompetitive game.
Yeah. All right, I think something. Yeah.
All right. Well,
all right.
I guess we're just taking a big old random ass break here for no reason. Was there like a timeout?
I mean, the play clock was running, so I think it's probably what it was.
I guess. I don't know. That's week 3. Back in September. I wonder, did I save them on sheets or something?
Well, Kyle.
Huh.
You asked me earlier who went on. I'll tell you after this play. 3rd and 1 for Denver.
I think you got it.
Next time the center sneaks in. Yeah, that's the first down, I think.
Yep. The Raiders saying he did. It was close.
Yeah. Well, Kyle, you want to know who I think probably will draft Arch Manning whenever it comes out?
Where they're spotting that's going to be a first down. Okay. Who's that, Mikey?
I think, and I'm not saying this just because, but I think it's probably going to be the Saints, to be honest with you.
You think the Saints are going to draft Arch Manning?
Whenever it comes out, yeah.
That kind of makes sense because of having like Archie. That seems like a thing that the Saints fans would probably like. Maybe not you. But.
I mean, unless he was gonna have like a Joe Burrow type of season this year, he was never gonna come out this year. I mean, I even kind of knew that like a couple months before he actually announced it, that because I have some friends that work inside of the industry, and they were saying how he was not coming out this year anyway. So
inside the industry, you mean in football in general?
No, inside the media.
Yeah.
I call it industry. I don't know what you want from me.
I mean, that's fair enough. If you're talking about the media, that's fair enough. I thought you were talking about just in college football. I'm like, it's just college football.
Yeah, I mean, no, but it's like the media. Like he works like around the Saints and around NFL, college. And he told me that before that, oh hey Calvin Darkmorn, you were once one of my boys. But yeah, he was saying how it was never coming out. But I think whenever he does, because the Saints are going to be trash next year too. So I think the Saints probably get the number 1 pick 2 years in a row, and I think this year they're going to take somebody else, and then the year after that they're going to take Arch Manning. Personally, Dobbins gets like 2 yards, if that. Start out. Because Manning, I will say, has been playing better late than he started. Like that Florida game, that Ohio State game was just straight trash. Like that was abuse to my eyes watching Arch play. Joe, you good? 3rd and 1 for the Denver Broncos, the Denver Donkeys.
Denver dumbasses.
Ha ha ha.
I'm glad you're
going to pitch it to Dobbins, who's going to get enough for first down to like the 44 before going out of bounds. Adam Troutman. Why are we circling him? Did he actually do something good? Adam Troutman actually did something. Would you know?
He's been okay for the Broncos, like overall.
Yeah. Where was that when he was with the Saints?
Nowhere.
Exactly. First and 10.
Nice play.
Wide open, and he's going to get lots. Well, not lots of yards, but he gets most of the yards. R.J. Harvey gets it to like the 40.
Took a very long time to get like 4 yards.
Yeah. By the way, you heard that Murray is going to be out for the season?
Who?
Kyler Murray.
Oh, Murray. I thought you said Marie.
No. Well, I don't think he's out for the season, but I think Jonathan Gann said he's benched.
How much longer do you think he's got?
I don't think he's returning next year, to be honest with you.
Fair enough.
Because
he's never taken his fucking job seriously.
If I'll start, Jonathan Gannon said out of his own mouth, this is not speculation. He said out of his own mouth, even if he was healthy, talking about Murray, Brissett would be the starting quarterback. So I just think that's proof in the pudding that Murray's out.
They're better with Jacoby Brissett, honestly. So
absolutely. I mean, Monday proved everything.
They're correct to make that assessment, I think.
We did. Sad Bengals fan, we sure did. 2nd and 8.
Oh, I didn't even see the comment.
Handed off to Harvey, and he's going to be like a yard shy of it, but it's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, we did get another Grossi raid. It was fun. It sure was.
Yeah, this was the first Grossi raid I got with a partner.
Yeah, well, this is the first one I've gotten, too. So, I mean, I've gotten several Grossi raids, and I appreciate it every time.
Yeah. I ain't going to lie, though. I like our little collab.
I think I do too. Yeah. I think at one point Grossi was trying to spread it out, and so like he did a couple of raids on me, and then I think he started recognizing my channel. He's like,
okay,
terrible play.
What? It looked like someone was trying to throw there.
Like Grossi. I think Grossi a couple of times. I got a pretty decent number of subs out of that too. I'm almost at 600.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
It's not too bad. Yeah, I think Grossi was starting to recognize my channel at one point, and he was wanting to spread out the raids a little bit more. But I think at this point, there's only so many people who are even really doing this style of streaming these days that I think he's just like, at this point, he's just like, hey, that Kyle guy, he's a fan of mine. And that is going to be a short kick. 59-yard field goal in Mile High Stadium. I don't know how you kick a short field goal of 59 yards. Like, most NFL kickers, not in Mile High Stadium, can kick it 59 yards. Maybe not accurately all the time, but they can. Like, it's very rare that you see a short kick in the NFL unless it's like 60 yards or more. So that was on target too. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. that Grossi raid really we got 225 likes on the video too. That's pretty fucking crazy. 225 likes and 439 views. Like, almost, I guarantee you, like, at least 420 of those were all from the Grossi raid. But that's still just it's cool to see it up against all the other stuff. The last time we had a stream here that did that well was when the Bengals still mattered against the Packers. And actually, I think Grossi might have rated me in that one too. So the last time I had a stream do that well and Tom Grossi wasn't rating me was when the Bengals were getting blown out by the Vikings. Great. Wonderful. Because you all are just such wonderful, amazing people who, totally aren't just here to see my pain.
What are we talking about?
I'm just talking about the results for this. So like this we got like 439 views from it. It's not too bad. I always miss them, man. This is BS.
So what happened?
Yeah, that's true.
What happened on the game?
What happened on the game? They attempted a 59-yard field goal and it was short.
My boy Will Lutz done missed a field goal. It's not right.
Jim says, "Congrats on Super Bowl, Bengals. My Vikings keep losing NFC Championship games." See, like Jim's bipolar. I don't like sometimes he'll just like he thinks he's like going too much, and he'll just start trashing his own team and being nice, and then he'll just stop. Jim, you confuse the fuck out of me, guy. Also, we went to the Super Bowl like 5 years ago. I think at this point, congratulations are no longer in order. I think that's old news at this point.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the last time the Bengals went to when the Bengals went to the Super Bowl, the Saints were only 1 year removed from a playoff berth. That's how long ago that was.
Yeah, that's true. God damn it! Wait, y'all went in 2020?
Yeah, so that was the last year of Breeze.
What happened?
What happened in the playoffs?
Yeah.
We won. Well, first we won 12 games. Breeze got hurt. He came back at the end of the year. And wild card round, we played the Bears, where we dominated them 21-9. That was a game that was on Nickelodeon. And then we played the Buccaneers, and we got shitted on.
Oh my God! What a fucking that's not even Geno Smith's fault.
Intercepted.
That's not even Geno Smith's fault. What a hit, too.
He gets to the 40 and gets decked. But
Michael Mayer laying the wood on him.
Hey, that's 1 out of 2 interceptions, even though that was not on his fault, but the pick is a pick.
And now the Broncos are almost virtually guaranteed to take what might be an insurmountable lead of 3 points.
Genty, what are you doing? Like, bro, you freaking volleyballed that ball. Like, I don't even think that counts as a drop. I think you batted it up.
Yeah, that wasn't even remotely. I mean, like, it was a little behind him. So I don't want to say it's completely not. You can't criticize Geno Smith for that at all, but it's definitely not his fault.
Yeah. But yeah, well, actually, I got that wrong. The Buccaneers game, we actually looked like the better team, but then Jared Cook fumbled the ball, and then we just lost ourselves. Breeze, I think, threw 4 interceptions, and that was his last career game, so that's how it went.
Oh, okay. So on the next commercial, we'll get to some more of these picks. Wow.
The handoff to J.D. Dobbins, who tries to break out of it, but fails. Jets maybe back to the line of scrimmage, maybe half a yard, but it's going to be second down.
Super Bowl run was that long ago. Yeah, my son, I think, was in like kindergarten that year. That's how long ago that was.
You talking about Murphy?
Yeah, Murphy. He was in kindergarten that year, I believe.
So he's in third grade now?
2021, that was my first year, I think, living in this house. My first full year living in this house.
All right. Second and 10, Bo Nix takes a snap. Nix has pretty good blocking, but then just runs and then throws it out. Nix, if he was more calm on that, there's a flag. Are they going to call this grounding?
No, pass interference.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, on the offense.
Yeah.
I was about to say, why? It's not a catchable ball, but on the offense.
I still don't quite understand. Like, maybe I don't understand the rules of pass interference on the offense, but doesn't it still have to be a catchable ball?
I mean, if it is, I mean, no, because he's technically a blocker. Well, second and 20.
Dude, that's wild. Like, they're almost out of field goal range at this point just because they've done literally nothing with the interception.
That's Denver for you.
They might actually be because the 59-yard field goal was short, so they might be out of field goal range actually. And it wasn't just short; it was really short.
It's a handoff to.
That's a fumble.
I thought he was down. Let's see the. They're
saying they're saying he was down.
Raiders obviously saying it's a fumble, but let's see the replay. A part of me says that was down, and a part of me says that ball might have came out.
He was down.
He's down. Yeah, he's down. That's for sure now. That's not even debatable.
Yeah, he was like that. That whole elbow was down.
He got dirt on that elbow. Dirt on that elbow. Oh, is he good? He looks like he's limping off the field.
Well, he got hip dropped.
Oh, damn. Shouldn't that be like a penalty? Bo Nix throws, caught by Troutman. He gets like 2 yards.
It's really hard to call a hip drop tackle because, like, most of the time they just call those tackles.
4th and 16. Let's see if they kick the field goal.
I mean, they pretty much have to. Like, they're not going to punt.
I've seen crazier things.
I mean, the Raiders punted earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, maybe they are going to punt.
Yeah, punter on the field.
Holy shit! Is there like a lot of wind? No, there's not even a lot of wind. We're at Mile High Stadium. I'm really confused what the problem with the kickers is today.
And this dude has not been a good punter today.
And that one's going to go into the end zone. That one didn't even hit the field.
Touchback.
Getting targeted ads now. Just got an ED pill ad. Oh, okay. Are you getting ads on my show? You shouldn't be getting ads on my show. I'm not monetized yet.
Maybe it's a step into the right direction.
If they're gonna put ads on my show, they better fucking pay me. Like, can't put ads on my show and fucking not give me any money. Like, fuck off.
We'll see about that.
I'm contemplating going to Foxborough to watch the wild card playoff in January. Might have to pack the jersey, khakis, and my Dunks gift card. Well, if the Bengals eventually, I will say one thing. Like, you know, I've kind of said that, like, I don't know how many Bengals games I'm going to go to at this point because I really like streaming the games. But I'll probably go to a playoff game. Y'all might just have to deal with me going to the playoff game and not streaming it. That's just gonna be what that's gonna be.
Are playoff games expensive to go to?
NFL games in general are expensive to go to.
But are they like expensive or?
Yeah, they're premium games, so they're gonna have a premium price. They're definitely more expensive. Like, especially the more serious, because like I kind of wanted to go to the Bengals AFC Championship game, against the Chiefs, the one where we lost. I was gonna go to that game, but I couldn't. Ended up just not really being able to justify the expense at the time. Now I could do it and be fine, but now the Bengals are bad again, so like, fuck me, I guess. But
well, I mean,
but that would have been a pretty price though. That would have been like probably at least a couple $1,000. Maybe not a couple thousand, but like, you know, but like high hundreds at least.
Well, I know I've been considering going to the Hall of Fame game next year.
Well, that'll be cheap. That's a preseason.
I know. I mean, it's gonna be a long drive. I know that from here to Ohio. You know?
For a preseason game too. For are the Saints playing in it?
They are a strong contender to be.
Well,
since Drew Brees and Jari Evans both might be getting in at the same time. We know Brees is, but Jari Evans is a maybe.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm thinking like Brees probably just isn't going to make it in, honestly.
Huh?
I don't think Brees is going to make it in.
What drugs are you smoking?
I don't have any drugs.
So why are you saying that crap?
Huh?
Why are you saying Brees?
I mean, like he was okay, you know. Well, nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he's a top 10 quarterback of all time or anything, you know.
He's not. He's not. I actually don't think he is.
You had him at number 10 last week.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, well then as I said consistently, he's definitely a top 10 quarterback, barely.
It's not like he won a Super Bowl and is number 2 in passing yards of all time or anything. It's not like he's
being number 2 passing yards all time only means so much because of the way the game is lately. Like, yes, he was one of the best quarterbacks of his generation.
He is tied for the most touchdowns in a single game. Did you know that? 2nd and 7. Geno Smith rolls out, gets lots of pressure, just darts that ball.
Tied with who, though, is the question.
Tied with like 6 different people.
Yeah.
Jeff
just got here. What is this low score? Well, this low score is the Broncos being frauds and constantly like shooting themselves in the foot, and then the Raiders being genuinely bad. The Raiders are just very bad, whereas the Broncos are frauds.
Intentional grounding on Geno Smith.
He was well out of the pocket, though.
I mean, I don't think the ball made it back to the line of scrimmage. I think that
Oh, did it
negates it.
not? Okay, that makes sense.
I think even if he's outside the pocket, the ball has to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, well, to answer your question, Jeff, that's why this game is 7-7 right now, because this is just what we're watching. And yet,
that gets like, I mean, they basically punted on the third down. That's basically what that was.
As bad as this game is, Jeff, it's not even that bad. It's not very good football, but it's kind of interesting, compelling in its own weird way. But like as seemingly bad as this game is, it's light years better than last week's game. Like last week's game was just not even remotely.
Well, that's because last week's game I fell out by the third quarter.
Right, yeah, we bailed out of the game because it was literally that bad. Like I love football, like defensive games, whatever. That's blocked.
Punt it, blocked. It bounces out like the 10-yard line where it's scooped up, and the Broncos are going to get in great field position.
Man, that's going to be crazy when they turn the ball over and get no points out of this.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy when they miss like a 20-yard field goal.
Right. When they get a doink.
Yeah. Hey, we don't say that over here. We don't say no doink.
What about boink?
That is funnier.
Or a dong.
Wait, I just realized that block punt was for Marshawn Nealon.
Who?
Marshawn Nealon.
Wait, why was it for him though?
Because Marshawn Nealon scored on a blocked punt on Monday.
Did he?
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't even realize the guy was currently in the NFL. I thought he was like a guy who played a couple of years ago or something.
And Marshawn Nealon, that block punt was for him. 1st and 10.
Whew.
Bo Nix fakes it, and Nix is gonna. He had an open lane too.
Yeah, that was terrible decision making by Bo Nix. Like J.K. Dobbins was doing a pretty good job of like being a blocker against a guy like twice his size, but Bo Nix screwed that up.
2nd down for Denver.
Bo Nix sucks, dude.
Oh, that's not very nice.
It's gonna be crazy when he throws a pick six on this next play.
That would be crazy. Where's John? I haven't seen him in a while.
He was here He was here in the last game.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about John? Yeah.
Good. Bo Nix is gonna throw and throws it to Casper the Ghost, even though it's not Halloween.
Oh man.
43 seconds to go in the third. It's going to be 3rd and 12 for Denver. Denver, more like Denver.
So perhaps it was a GPS raid because a bunch of people said Perna raid.
I mean, a lot of people said Grossi, and then a lot of people said Perna. Yeah. I think they're streaming together today.
Grossi and Perkins. Oh, Richard was in the middle of that too. So the last time John was here was apparently during the or the last time he commented in any way was like during the raid.
3rd and 12. Bo Nix is going to throw. It's caught. And they get 3 points out of this. Oh, I swear, if he actually doinks this kick and we were right all along, you know how funny that would be?
I would laugh so fucking hard. Runner, I'm just looking through some of these like raid comments, and this one guy's like, "Go Browns!" Like, what? Go Browns? What do you mean, go Browns? Like,
maybe he's a Browns fan.
Are you like? That's bold to be declaring yourself as a Browns fan when the Browns aren't even playing. Like, I would be hiding that shit.
4th and 12. Will Lutz out.
No, he made it.
Kick is up, 32-yarder, and it's good. Update that scoreboard, my boy Kyle.
For the first time in forever.
Yeah, first time since bro, I think.
Well, you know what? No, the last time I had to update the scoreboard was when I forgot to give them the extra point for like a whole quarter.
Yeah, Broncos are up 10-7.
Oh boy!
Update that scoreboard, baby.
All right. So real quick, what did the views go up to? Well, last I checked, it was like 439.
I agree.
Speaking of jerseys, I have a nameplate I need to put on my Mac Jones. You can buy nameplates. It's interesting. I might buy a nameplate and put it out. Like I've got my my old Carson Palmer jersey from when I was like 16. I've still got it, and I put I put duct tape over the back and I wrote "quitter" on it. Maybe I can just get a nameplate and do it upright. Well, oddly enough, that duct tape, I put that duct tape on there. Like, shit, I was 19 years old when that whole thing went down. So, and I was in the middle of brain surgery when it happened, but like I think like maybe 1 or 2 years later. So this would have been like 2013 that I did that. So that duct tape is held up on that fucking jersey for 12 fucking years through all the times it's been through the washing machine. That's nuts.
Gets it to like a third, and he tries. That's in the third quarter. Kyle, I'll take that scoreboard again.
Don't know what's worse, being a Raiders fan or a Browns fan. Definitely being a Browns fan, Brent.
I actually think being a Raiders fan right now is kind of worse than being a Browns fan, and here's why. Here's why. Browns fans know that their team's going to be shit every year.
Not all of them do.
Well, then those people are idiots. But
I think I think a lot of Raiders fans know their team's not going to be any good. They'll bluster, but I think deep down they know. I know a couple Raiders fans. None of them are that.
If you're a Raiders fan, you have some like if you're if you're a Raiders fan, you can be like, what was it? I lost my.
Look. Here's my thing with being a Browns fan. Being a Browns fan is a fate worse than anything else in sports fandom, because like it's not just that the Browns are bad, but it's that they're constantly finding new ways to just be like pathetic. Like it's like you know how mad I've been at the Bengals over the last like few weeks. Imagine if that was all the like literally just constantly all the time. You get like one little break with Baker Mayfield in there for just a little bit, just enough to make you even more mad when they blow it with Deshaun Watson, right? Like being a Browns fan. I've made this like joke probably too many times. It's probably not funny anymore. But being a Browns fan should be against the Geneva Convention. It's not fair. Like if any fan base deserves to be allowed to bandwagon, it's Browns fans. Like their team has just shot. Not only has their team shot them in their foot, but this is a fan base that lost their team because their team just abandoned them. Like if any fan base deserves to bandwagon away from their team, it's Browns fans. Now, the fact that they don't is impressive. Like the Browns fans who are left, those are some hardcore motherfuckers. I'll give them credit for that. But they deserve the right to bandwagon, I think.
I understand that, but at the end of the day, I just think, if you're the Browns fan, if you're a Browns fan, you have something. Because, at least y'all made the playoffs twice in this past decade. That's more than Raiders fans can say,
I guess, yeah, that is right. The Raiders made it once, but
if you want,
like I said, there was that brief period of Baker Mayfield giving them a little bit of hope, but if anything, that just made it worse.
What's a worse?
That's what your team is.
What's a team?
Couldn't tell you.
What you looking for?
Might get a Bledsoe one. That'd be pretty cool. If I do the Tom Grossi thing and like get a one of every team's jersey to try to do like skits and stuff with, I think that's probably the Patriots jersey I'd go with. Is probably Drew Bledsoe, just because like that's like I kind of like the uniqueness of that.
1st and 10.
Wow.
It's going to play action, rolls out to his left. Just gets tripped up. I don't think it's going to be counted as a sack, but he gets tripped up.
I understand the Jets, but like the Jets aren't
being a Jets fan too.
Like the Jets aren't. Geno Smith's hurt.
Oh shoot! Well, let's go, Kenny Pickett.
Wouldn't it be funny if Kenny Pickett like wins it for him?
And there he is, right there,
with those microscopic hands of his.
Yeah, let's see. I think. He
got smacked. I think he already kind of like had his had something happen to his knee, and then when that like 3 million pound human being like fell on his knee, like by basically stabbing it with his own knee, I think that probably just made everything 10 times worse.
Remember earlier today when we said bring on Kenny Pickett?
Well, here he is. Here he is.
Yeah,
All right. Speaking of things we said earlier today, at this point, let's do some more predictions.
Man, this is probably I think this is the first time that we're in the fourth quarter still doing predictions.
Yeah.
All right, let's get these over
No,
with.
it's definitely not the first time.
Well, it feels like the first time. All right, let's get to the next one, bro.
All right, so let's see. Next game we got we'll save that one for last. So next we got the Cardinals and the Seahawks.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Seahawks win.
Yeah, Seahawks are gonna win. Like, I mean, you mean like I because it's gonna be an uncompetitive game?
No, because he should not be on the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. Well, sorry.
I hate you, Mickey.
Sorry about your luck. Where did Here we go. Okay. I was like, where the fuck did the thing go? But okay, it's here now. Let's see. Okay, so you're taking the Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, because I wouldn't be shocked if like Jacoby Brissett, like for one game, kind of like they rally around him or something. But I don't really think so. Like the Seahawks are a pretty good team this year.
Well, I think Seattle's going to blow out Arizona. I don't think there's a single chance Arizona has to win this one.
Rams, 49ers.
The Rams have to win this one.
Oh yeah, the Rams definitely. I think. I don't know. The 49ers are scrappy. The 49ers might be the best coach team in the NFL, honestly.
I understand that, but if you're the Rams, you cannot afford to lose to Mac Jones and an injured 49ers team twice in 1 year.
That doesn't mean it won't happen.
Well, dang it. I mean, hey, I hope it doesn't happen, but
Well, Lions, Commanders.
Is Jane Daniels playing?
I have no idea. Probably not.
Then no win. And that's
no, he's not. Okay.
Then no win.
All right. Yeah, I agree.
Even with them, I would have said no win. But especially if he's not playing, no win.
Yeah, I probably would have picked the Lions anyway, but without him, it's like there's no shot. Steelers, Chargers.
I got the Steelers winning. Don't shoot me, but I got Steelers winning. Third and 11 for the Kenny Pickett-led Raiders from their own 30.
I'm 50-50 with this one. I'll answer in a second. Nope.
Kenny Pickett takes a snap. Pickett's going to throw, and it is incomplete.
Okay, so that convinces me that the Chargers will win this game.
Why? Because it was incomplete?
No. The reason who are you picking, by the way?
Steelers.
Okay. I'm picking the Chargers because it's basically a coin flip for me. So I decided to base it off of whatever Kenny Pickett does next. If he makes a good play, then the Steelers win. If he makes a bad play, then the Steelers lose.
Okay. Why? Because he used to play for the Steelers?
Well, because he's native of Pittsburgh.
Well, that too, but he also plays the Steelers. AJ Cole punts away on 4th and 11, and that
another flag. Another flag.
This game is all over the place.
Yeah. Hey, we only got 2 more games left.
Oh, really?
And you say like this might be the first time we've been into the fourth quarter like this, but I'm pretty sure almost every week we get into the fourth quarter with the predictions because like I think both of us keep forgetting to do it. I think there was one time where we actually had to like rush at the end because it's like, oh god, the game's almost over. We haven't finished predictions. What the fuck?
Well, we're on commercial break, so that gives us time to finish.
Update the score. Oh, is it the fourth quarter now?
You done, not even up. Kyle, how could you?
What do you mean, how could I? It's pretty normal. Pretty par for the course.
Well, stop doing it.
You should get a Patriots jersey. I'm probably going to get a jersey for every team. Like, I kind of wanted to do that before I became a Tom Grossi fan and before I started a YouTube channel. I just kind of wanted to get a jersey collection of every team. Maybe not the Steelers. But then again, I could get if I do it strategically, I could get a Steelers jersey for like a really funny like a Josh. I could get a Josh Scobie jersey. That'd be really funny.
Who's Josh?
Josh Scobie. He was like a longtime kicker for the Jaguars. He was like he was a pretty good kicker for the Jaguars for years. Ended up moving on near the end of his career and went with the Steelers. And the Steelers, like he was awful for a couple of weeks for the Steelers, and the Steelers probably missed the playoffs that year because he was so awful. And so I personally love Josh Scobie because he was really good for a team that I kind of liked in the Jaguars, and then went to the Steelers and absolutely fucking sabotaged them. And I'm like, Josh Scobie, you're my hero.
Did you see Richard's comment about Aaron Hernandez?
81 is Aaron Hernandez. He's a swinging dude. Swinging what? Oh, because yeah. Okay. I forgot that that's the way he did that. Okay. Do you have an Aaron Hernandez jersey? It's interesting.
I think he's making a joke about that, but
well, he said 81 is Aaron Hernandez, so I know he's making a joke. He's making a joke about the swinging. I'm not. I understood that part. I know a bunch of people back in the day had Aaron Hernandez jerseys because like him and Gronk.
Was Aaron Hernandez ever that good?
Yeah, dude. Him and Gronk were like lighting it up at one point. Like the Gronk Hernandez tandem was at one time considered to be the best tight end tandem of literally all time. And Aaron Hernandez abruptly went to jail, and then everybody kind of forgot that he was a really insanely good player for a couple of years.
And then didn't he like kill himself?
He did, yeah.
So,
after killing somebody else.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, death is still wrong no matter what happens. But I'm not saying killing people is wrong, but I mean, he killed himself. It's like, that's not his own.
Yeah. I think it's weak as fuck. Now he probably had CTE first of all. So like at that point, can you even really take a moralistic standpoint? Because he's probably incredibly mentally unstable.
I mean, yeah, but he's still a human. I mean,
he's still a human. You got to hold him to standards. I'm not saying like you don't like call the guy bad for killing another human being. Of course, I'm just saying like, wow, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix goes deep.
Now that okay, I'm actually gonna like. There was no need to pull up for that pass. Like if he had just continued running, that would have been a touchdown probably. But then again, it was maybe it was miscommunication. Maybe he was supposed to do that on the route.
But then again, maybe it's because Nix keeps underthrowing everybody, so he thought that ball was going to be underthrown too.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Bo Nix either underthrows or overthrows everybody. There's no
one time when he played against the Saints last year where we didn't know if he underthrew someone or overthrew someone. Because there was this one play where he threw the ball like past the guy, but also short of a guy. It was so confusing. Bo Nix rolls out, throws it away.
I wonder how Brandon Perna feels about this game. Like the number of like what
they were. I'm surprised he's still alive during this game.
I guess Broncos fans aren't happy,
and they're winning 10-7 against the Raiders.
Yeah, and they're probably going to continue to be.
Like, beating the Raiders by 3 points and losing to, like, the Eagles by 40 is basically the same thing.
Scrolling through jerseys and saw 81. I was like, "You not touching that?" Yeah. Well. He was a big part of the Patriots at one time, but yeah, it didn't end up obviously working out for obvious reasons.
Punt is away.
That's the block in the back on the Raiders.
Yeah, they threw the flag at that area too. So, yeah, I mean they already had not so great field position. Now it's just gonna get worse for them, man. And I don't know if Smith's coming back in the game. I saw him jogging on the sideline, but let's see who they put in.
You know what's crazy? Like I don't. I mean, like Madden is Madden, but like I make blocks like that all the time in Madden. I never get called.
I did too. I ain't gonna lie, they used to call that all the time on me.
Like I don't think I ever have been called for it. Like I make blocks like that constantly, like in Superstar mode.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I got so annoyed one time I literally had to turn that penalty off though. Because I remember I was a receiver and like I would do nothing. I would just run and then he was just manhandling you, lead block him in the back, and I'll get flagged. It got so bad to the point where I turned that penalty off. Like there's only 2 penalties I've ever turned off. That and roughing the kicker.
All right, so let's finish up these predictions then. So we got the Eagles going to Green Bay to play the Packers, and this one could be possibly the game of the week.
Yeah, I got the Eagles taking it home.
Yeah, I think I agree. The Packers are another one of those teams that feel a little fraudulent. Like, I'm not saying super fraudulent, but like they almost lost to the Cardinals. They did lose to the Panthers. Now maybe the Panthers are, okay at this point. But I mean, like the Packers almost lost to the fucking Bengals, like in Joe Flacco's first game. They did lose to the Browns. So I think the Packers might be slightly fraudulent.
Yeah.
So, all right, and then the Piece de la Resistance, which is the most anticipated game of the entire week. Saints Panthers.
On Tuesday, I was watching the John Barnes show. Shout out to him. And his co-host, Sean, who's a Rams fan, ironically, the team we lost to on Sunday, said that if the Saints are at home, he would have maybe picked the Saints. And I'm here to say this, and I'm going to say the same thing John said. I don't care if the game's at home, on the road, or in the freaking desert. The Saints, there's 3 things guaranteed, at least for this week. Death, taxes, and the Saints losing to the Panthers. Give me Carolina to win.
Well, I hope death isn't guaranteed this week. I mean, I guess somebody's going to die this week somewhere, but that phrase usually means like there's only 2 things guaranteed in life. That's death and taxes. But that's partially like you're going to die one day. Like if you say that about this week, that means you're going to die this fucking week. That doesn't sound like a good thing.
I'm already dead inside, so it really.
So then it's not going to be this week. It's already happened.
Exactly, bro. I got hurt, bro. I've been hurt since week 18 of 2021. No, that's not true.
Geno
I've
Smith
been hurt since the Minneapolis Miracle.
And hey, there's a good pass.
Geno Smith throws and it's caught by him.
Even then, that wasn't a good pass. That was a good navigation of the pocket by Geno Smith. A collapsing pocket, and he got the ball where it needed to go. It wasn't a very good pass, but it was where it needed to go.
Good blocking on Benita.
Well, sort of. Not good enough, but I mean, I guess it was good enough, but that almost was a blown up play.
1st and 10. Raiders have it their own 35. Geno Smith is back in action. Let's see how he can do. Smith is going to dump it off, caught by Genty. Great block.
Yeah, some good block shedding there by Genty too.
Block shedding?
No, tackle shedding.
Oh, because I was say block shedding is what defensive linemen try to do.
Yes, I understand that. Tackle shedding, Mikey.
I wonder if
to wrap it up, by the way, I agree the Panthers are going to win. And then the final game, Bengals versus the bye week. The bye week's going to win.
Yeah, definitely the bye week. I won't, bro. I think the bye week might drop 70 points on y'all.
It might. Honestly, our defense is that bad. Oh wow! Geno Smith finally wakes up after getting an injury, and he's hurt again.
Bro, nah, he's good.
I don't think he's good. He might stay in the game. He's not good.
This is Carson Wentz 2.0. Here we go.
Oh, he got his hip smashed, dude. By
not roughing the passer.
I don't know.
Because
it's not Patrick Mahomes. That's why.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett with the receiving end. I don't know if I mentioned that, but 1st and 10. I think Lockett probably already has more catches this game than he had with the Titans all season.
I think so.
1st and 10, hands it off to Genty, who gets maybe a yard.
Well, oddly enough, he's massively upgraded at quarterback.
Who?
Tyler Lockett.
Oh.
Like,
I
not that the Titans being bad is Cam Ward's fault necessarily, but he's not helping.
never saw the hype with Cam
I
Ward. To be
swear to
honest
God,
with
I
you.
thought that was Derek Carr. That they just flashed on the screen. I
You
think it
thought
was
Kenny
Kenny.
Pickett was Derek Carr?
I thought Kenny Pickett was Derek Carr. Yeah.
Well, thankfully it's not. 2nd and 9. Geno Smith, quick throw, caught by Lockett, who gets it to the 40, which is only like a yard. 3rd down, Raiders. If you have any chance of winning this game, which you probably don't at this point, you need a 1st down in this play. And honestly, if you're the Raiders, why would you even want to win this game?
To stick it to the Broncos?
But is it really going to stick it to them, though?
Yeah, they lose it. They dropped to 7-3, but I mean, like, that's a statement. You know, that's the type of loss that derails seasons.
I mean, I guess. But, I mean, hey, the Saints derailed the Falcon season last year. Geno Smith is gonna get. Now he breaks out. Yeah, I think it's that.
Dude, he is going through it right now.
This is literally okay. Well, this is, apparently y'all didn't learn from the Vikings Chargers Thursday night game a couple weeks ago. Nobody learned.
Did anybody learn?
I guess not.
I don't even remember that game, to be honest with you.
You remember when Wentz kept getting beat up?
Oh, that was that game. Yeah, okay.
And then it was confirmed he was out for the season.
Gave him a chance to get J.J. McCarthy back, apparently.
Yes, 4th and 11. Raiders about to do the punt. Cool.
Maybe their defense can score.
That's literally the only thing. What's the flag? In order for the Raiders to win, their defense is going to have to make a play of some sort.
False start.
False start on the Raiders. On McCollum. Like, well, at least Smith can get hammered after the game.
He might need to, the amount of pain he's in.
Yeah. He's getting hurt physically and spiritually.
Richard.
Gets it. Good punt, right? No, it goes into the end zone.
Bipolar behavior, inappropriate behavior in the locker room, fighting with other players. Yeah. Bill Belichick was an incredible coach at one time, man. But once he lost the momentum, he just lost his touch, too. You could also argue that's the fault of FSU and Urban Meyer encouraging that behavior. You mean Florida. Not FSU. It was Gators, not the Seminoles. But anyway, I am gonna go P for the D again. So I'll leave them with you temporarily, Mikey.
All right. I don't know. College teams don't follow college as closely as NFL. I mean, I used to be that way with college and the NBA, but I picked it up lately. Like, I would just mainly focus on LSU, especially the year when they won the championship. I watched most of them games, you know. But now I try to watch college, and now I try to scout for, like, if I see a guy from the NFL draft that I might like, you know. I might do some self-scout. It's not going to matter. I'm not the one drafting the players, but I could be like, hey, that might be a good play. So, I mean, I don't know if you saw it. Well, I think you did point it out, but I talk about college on my channel as well. So I like doing that. I like doing that. But yeah, man. All right. Geno Smith is getting his back blown out. Pause, no Diddy style. 8:35 remaining. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Broncos have it at their own 20.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Snap, throws, and it's caught by Evan Ingram for about 5 yards. 2nd down.
I definitely don't follow college as closely as the NFL. I pretty much only pay attention to college football for like scouting purposes.
I pay attention to college for the football and the scouting too. But I'm not gonna lie, watching college in October is so great. Hand off to Harvey for no game. I love watching college football on a Saturday morning with the freaking breeze, bro, just blowing outside. It's just a beautiful feeling.
Drew Brees.
I think NFL is way better than college, but I will say the atmosphere of college, I feel like probably is better than the NFL's atmosphere. Just saying.
Hey, look, it's John. I was incorrectly talking about that John earlier.
What's good, John?
It also helps the Rams are likable because of McVay, especially since he needs a guy behind him all the time to pull him out of the way. Yeah. Oh, it's picked.
Bo Nix batted up and it's picked off by the Raiders.
God damn.
Their defense, bro, why not a drop kick?
Raiders defense ain't too bad, man. Their offense is,
the defense only gave up 10 freaking points, and to be honest, the only reason that the Broncos got 10 is because they blocked the punt.
Is Geno Smith legit just like limping back onto the field now? Like, come on, man. Like, give it a break. It's not like you've been any good today anyway.
Yeah. Bro, this game's been all over the place.
Mikey, get
it's like that was even Nix's fault.
Not really, but
1st and 10. Raiders have it the Broncos 45 after the pick. There's gonna be a handoff to Ashton Genty, who gets right up the middle for about six yards there. It's gonna be 2nd down for the Raiders. Geno Smith is still limping, bro. Kenny Pickett's not that bad for you to rather have an injured Geno Smith in there.
I think it's 100% Geno Smith's call. That's the problem. Like, I think Geno Smith just wants to be out there so badly that he's just like, oh, I'll suck it up and play. Like, I think the coach should override him. Like,
Pete Carroll should be like, bro, if you want to die, then go ahead. But,
holy shit,
who fights for a 1st down.
God damn, he made that happen all on his own. Give him credit. That was a great play.
Is that true, Colin? I'm so glad they let him do his stance, though. I ain't gonna lie, though. Why you got mad so you can roll your chair? I mean, I can roll my chair perfectly fine. It's not the mat that's the problem. It's a handoff to Genty, and he gets like 3.
I'm sensing a theme with the Raiders' game plan right now.
Run the freaking ball or die.
Don't let Geno Smith get hit anymore.
So why is he in there?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, bro, Kenny Pickett, look, is he a good quarterback? No, but he's not that bad.
Right.
Where you got to freaking have an injured Geno Smith out there. Even when Smith wasn't hurt, he wasn't doing nothing. Like, Kenny Pickett, he might be a little bit bad, but he ain't that freaking bad. If I'm Pickett, I'm feeling disrespected right now. 2nd and 7. Raiders have a Denver 31. Handoff. What a surprise. Genty gets like maybe to the 30.
Like I said, I don't think this is Pete Carroll's decision. I think this is Geno Smith just insisting on staying out there.
Well, then Pete Carroll should be fired.
Possibly.
Third and six. Feels like if I'm an owner of a team or a GM or whoever fires the coaches, I'm looking at this and I'm like, you would really risk, like you're 2-6. What do you have to prove at this point? Why is Geno Smith still out there? Like, this is a questionable call by Pete Carroll.
I mean, you also made a point. Like, you're 2-6. Fuck it.
Geno Smith is gonna just throw it away, and I guarantee you, the next shot is gonna be him. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
he's just.
That's what I'm saying. I think part of the reason that was a blown up play is because Geno Smith can't like escape the pressure right now.
Exactly.
You know what, Kenny Pickett? I was about to say, you know what Kenny Pickett can probably do better than Geno Smith right now? Run.
Yeah, like Pickett, is he one of the best quarterbacks in the league? Heck no, but he's definitely not that bad.
All right, Daniel Carlson. Let's see if he's got it for
48
yards.
yards.
He should
tie this one and mile high. Let's see if he can do it.
That'd be nuts if he missed it.
It would be funny.
It'd be absolutely fucking crazy. And it's up, and he did miss it. Holy shit!
It's up and wide left.
God damn!
This game
The Raiders suck, dude.
The Broncos have scored 10 points, and yet they are about to beat the Raiders.
Where's the other John?
Remember earlier when he told you that we were going to win?
Yeah, I told you weren't. Because you're the Raiders. It doesn't have anything to do with whatever was happening earlier in the game. It has everything to do with you're the Raiders. That's why.
Raiders haven't scored since the second drive of the game.
Sports are just not going my way. Sports are like all I do, so everything has been very bad. I've been in a crappy mood all week. I'm sorry. I hope things get better for you, John.
Bro, all my teams suck too.
This is as predictable as NASCAR turning left. It's true. The Broncos winning a game and looking like crap, but still winning. That's pretty predictable. And then the Raiders just being complete garbage. That's also predictable. So, yes, I agree. Trying to make it to next week. Today is the first day I'm really talking about it with people. Well, like I said, John, hopefully you got people to talk about it with here. So, we got your back. Whatever's going on, I hope it gets better. But yeah,
trust me, I know all about being in the dark place.
Yeah, I've been there before. Not necessarily because of sports. It sounds to me like he's having problems more than just sports. But if sports could put me in a dark place like that, I would have been dead a long time ago. Because that's all being a Bengals fan is just being in a dark place. Like I don't think I've ever been in a good place as a Bengals fan, except for like the Super Bowl run was pretty fun. That one Super Bowl run that we had. I had fun, and I came out of it even though we lost. I was like, hey, that was a fun season. That was even though we lost, I'll take it. I was in a pretty good mood after 2021. But other than that, it's just dark place perpetually. There's nothing good comes to being a Bengals fan. And the only reason I do it is because I don't have a choice. I was born into it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like mentally, where John's at. It looks like. Hey, I was in that place like a couple weeks ago, and that has nothing to do with sports. I feel your pain.
I was in a place like that relative like a couple months ago. Just keep pushing through, and better days will be on the horizon.
Yeah,
that's all we can really do.
Next week, these games just get worse and worse.
What? Because of Rockets and Spurs?
No, next week we get Jets. And the Patriots. Like, the Patriots aren't that bad, but the Jets, man.
Well, I mean, we got Broncos. That's basically the same as this game. Broncos, Raiders. You got the 7-2 Broncos and the garbage-ass Raiders. This game's okay. This game's better than last week.
Whoop-de frickin' do. First and 10 for Denver. They got the ball their own 38. It's going to be a handoff to RJ. Or no, that's J.K. Dobbins, who gets like 8 yards there. It's going to be second down for Denver.
Man, like 2 or 3 more first downs and this game's over. Like, that's the crazy thing.
4 minutes left. Bro, the Broncos are about to score 10 points and win this game.
That's awful.
It's it's like I understand. Look, you brought up a point like every time that you mention it. Defensive games are cool and all. This is not a defensive game. This is the game where both quarterbacks came out and looked like crap.
No, you're right. This is not a particularly like the Raiders' defense has looked okay. The Broncos' defense hasn't been that good. The Raiders' offense.
He gets like maybe half a yard. That's J.K. Dobbins. So he third down. The Raiders have 2 of their timeouts. Well, Denver has all 3. Broncos are obviously not going to use one unless they absolutely have to like avoid a live game.
At least it's not Jets Dolphins. I mean, I guess I'll give you that.
Bruh, I would probably rather Jets Dolphins than watch this game, to be honest with you.
I don't know about that. Like this game's like I don't mind this game. This game's kind of intriguing.
We'll see. 3rd and 1 for Denver. Next under center. Yep. Play action. Rolls up to his right. He's going to throw, and it's caught. Wide open. Troy Franklin goes out of bounds with 3 minutes left. First down.
That might be it, honestly.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, bro, even if the Broncos don't score this drive and the Raiders get the ball back one more time, this game's probably still over.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, they got a first down. They're close to field goal range now.
No, they're definitely in field goal range now.
Well, this game's been rough with kicking field goals, but like point being, they're really close to field goal range, if not basically already in it. And the idea of the Raiders getting a touchdown just seems laughable, honestly.
I mean, the Raiders can only stop the clock 2 more times, plus the 2-minute warning. And the Knicks almost, I mean, I think it's flagged, so they might call this false start or offsides or one of them.
So John says it's mostly sports. So,
well, I'm in the dark place there too.
I've been telling this to Mikey all year. Like as a Bengals fan, as a fan of the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kentucky Wildcats and the Cincinnati Reds, and like trust me when I say I was a Manchester City fan before they got really good. They're really good lately, but even then they've been winning Premier League, but they haven't been like doing well in Europe or whatever. But trust me when I say you can't let sports get to you if you're going to be a fan of pretty much anybody other than a dynasty. Like unless you're going to be a bandwagon fan.
Hand off Dobbins, and I think he might be a yard short. Look, Kyle, I hear what you're saying, but this shit more than a game. I don't care.
But that's what I'm saying. It is just a fucking game, though. Like,
no, it's not.
Like being a Bengals fan has taught me so much emotional regulation over the years because, like, I could really let the Bengals get to me, and I have. But I'm in so much better of a place in my life when I'm just like. When I just kind of laugh at the Bengals instead of letting them make me that sad. Because it's just like they're always gonna suck. It's always gonna be that.
I think they stopped them there too.
They did, but it's 3rd down, so.
They're not, bro, it'll be so crazy if like they fumble the ball here and the Raiders scoop and score.
Yeah, it's the only way they're gonna score.
I was playing college football 26 earlier. And I scored a scoop and score touchdown, but for whatever reason, they called it a touchback, and I got the ball at the 20-yard line instead of getting the touchdown. I was so mad. I wanted to see if my controller could fly.
Could it?
It indeed did not.
No. Might have probably flew for a little bit.
Geno Smith quad. Bro, it doesn't matter if he's questionable or not. The Raiders ain't even getting the ball back for him to even play, so you might as well just take that off.
I think the biggest thing is sports is all I care about. I have been there. I will say that. There's been times in my life when there's just nothing going on. So it's like sports is about the only thing worth caring about. But you like the Premier League too. Do you know what team is at the top, who the owner of that team is? I do not know who's at the top of Premier League right now.
3rd and inches. Broncos have it like the Raiders 25.
Let's
see if the Raiders
can stop them.
I think he got that. I think that's got enough for the first down.
Arsenal. Well, that's annoying. I don't like Arsenal.
Well, too bad.
Number 2 is Man City, though. We're not that far off. We're only oh wait, we're tied. No, are we tied? No, okay, we're about. Good Lord, Arsenal's having a good season. Yeah. So Manchester City is alone for number 2, but Arsenal's like 6 points ahead of them.
Raiders called their last time out with 2:18 left.
Stan Kroenke owns Arsenal?
Who?
Really? I didn't know that. That's definitely news to me. I did not know Stan Kroenke owned Arsenal.
All right, 1st and 10 for Denver. Let's see if they can end this game. This game is probably the opposite of every Bengals game, where the defense should be mad at the offense here.
No, the Bengals had a lot of games like that earlier in the season. They got it.
1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to basically get like 7 yards there. It's like now that basically puts him to bed here. It's a 2-minute warning. Broncos up by 3.
I thought he was loose.
I thought he might have been
Blue Jays. You see, just try this, John. Try. Say it with me. Baseball sucks, and then you just don't have to care, right? Because like the Reds suck, but it doesn't matter because baseball sucks. You know, fuck it.
That does not work for me.
Do you care about baseball, Mikey?
I mean, I watch LSU baseball.
That you're the only person I've ever met who like watches college baseball.
Well, Raiders tonight. 1 interception, 1 punt blocked, 9 penalties, 1 missed field goal, 1 touchdown negated by penalty. Whew.
You could be an Astros fan.
I mean, if I was a baseball fan, I would be an Astros fan.
Because they'd be the closest team to you, I believe.
Yeah.
Or you could be a Braves fan.
What?
You could be a Braves fan.
No.
Why not?
Don't. No, because no. No. Fun fact, though, I have a friend named Jerry who's a Saints fan. You've heard me talk about him a couple times. He's a Braves fan, though, and I'm like, okay.
Well, a bunch of people in Cincinnati are Cavaliers fans, and I feel about the same way about that you do about the Braves. Like, no, that's the enemy. I don't care if it's a different sport. I don't care if it's a different sport. That's the enemy.
Yeah, I don't even like the Hawks for real. I don't even like Georgia Bulldogs.
Right.
2nd and 3, hands off to Harvey. That's gonna end it.
I get excited when the Pitt Panthers lose.
With who?
The Pitt Panthers.
Oh, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Yeah.
Yeah, I get excited when they lose. Dude, I went to I think that one of the first times I went to the Pittsburgh area, I was on the outskirts. I didn't even go to the city, but I stopped by this like unassuming looking like place that had barbecue. It was like kind of like a gas station looking thing, but like the barbecue was fucking amazing, and they had like a bunch of awards and stuff for their barbecue. And I, for years, just refused to admit that it was any good because it was near Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I mean,
I
admitted that the city of Atlanta was nice, but that's all your game for me. Bo Nix takes a knee.
Well, I as a much less petty adult, I have admitted that Pittsburgh is a nice city and has good food, but I still hiss every time I see any Steelers shit there. And I also make a point to wear my Bengals stuff every time I go to Pittsburgh. And my wife gets mad at me. She's like, Kyle, you're going to get shot. Like, Kayla, I'm not going to get fucking shot for wearing Bengals shit.
So, at least we all learned something new just now.
What?
That your wife's name is Kayla.
Have I literally never mentioned that on the channel before?
You said you had a wife.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's her name. She probably doesn't want me, like, giving out any of her information, but, you know.
All right, so I just need you to give me her home address, her social security number.
Her home address is my home address.
No, I'm playing, bro. Don't actually do that.
I also don't know her social security number. It's 4.
Do you at least know she has a pet goldfish?
She does not have a pet goldfish. She has guinea pigs.
Oh, same here. Broncos win 10-7.
And 2 very good dogs. But those are also my dogs, too. I don't claim the guinea pigs. I don't particularly care about the guinea pigs.
But that's not very nice.
they're just annoying. They yell constantly. They don't fucking do anything. They just exist in the cage and they're constantly screeching about something. You know, my son has a tendency to want to let them out of their cage in situations that make no fucking sense to be doing that shit. You can't really fucking like hang out with them or pet them or whatever. Like, you know, I like the dogs because the dogs are like companions and shit. But the guinea pig's just in a fucking cage.
So they're in jail for being in existence?
And well, they get. I think they're pretty. It's a pretty comfortable jail sentence. Like they get free food and taken care of and don't have a care in the world. So I wouldn't call it jail exactly. All right, let's catch up with these comments and we can get out of here. Blues did shut out the Buffalo Sabres at Buffalo. Buffalo's so bad they missed the playoffs, I think, 16 straight seasons. The only thing I know about the Buffalo Sabres is that was Bruce's favorite, like Jim Carrey's character in Bruce Almighty. That was his favorite team. I think it was the Buffalo Sabres. Cardinals are not good. Baseball is my favorite sport. I think as a Reds fan, sort of, because I don't really like baseball, but I think Reds fans aren't supposed to like the Cardinals, so I think that's good for me. I really don't fucking care. Tampa sports are the only thing good in my sports life.
No.
I have virtually zero feelings about Tampa sports, you know.
Good.
I kind of liked when Tom Brady was there, and I like Baker Mayfield. Like lately, I've kind of had reasons to like the Buccaneers, but not that much, you know.
Good.
My friend and I are hanging out tomorrow. Hopefully, that'll make me feel good. Oh, there you go, John. There you go. And then Stranger says Pittsburgh ain't nice, dirtiest city I've ever been to. When's the last time you went to Pittsburgh, Stranger? I needed a shower from an hour walking around. It's all the dust from over a century of making steel. So when's the last time you've been to Pittsburgh? Because, like, I mean, that's all I ever heard about Pittsburgh was as a super dirty city, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And when I went there, it was super nice. So, I mean,
during the hurricane season.
I think they might have cleaned the city up or something. I don't know, but it's pretty nice these days.
Interesting.
That's my opinion. I mean, maybe other people have different opinions, but when I went to Pittsburgh, it felt super clean and well taken care of, and it was just a nice overall place to be. It also helped that pretty much every time I've been to Pittsburgh, the Bengals had just got done beating the Steelers, so I was in a pretty good mood.
So you're the petty dude.
How long have you known me?
A little bit.
I think petty is kind of like 90% of my thing on this channel.
Same.
Okay.
Have you ever met this football team that we call the Falcons? Ooh, I love being petty towards them.
I know you do. I am very aware that you enjoy that.
That's weird. Even when the Saints suck, we always at least get one over them.
Rumors are flying that the Jets could offer the Bengals 3 first-round picks for Joe Burrow.
Huh?
Well, first of all, the trade deadline's passed, so I'm not.
The Jets just got 3 first-round picks for Quinn Williams and Sauce Gardner.
Wait, they traded Quentin Williams?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Who's he on now?
The Cowboys. Did you not pay attention to anything at the trade deadline?
No, I did. I knew. I just didn't hear that Quentin Williams also went, but like I knew about a lot of the other trades.
Yeah, Quinn Williams got traded. Jacoby Myers got traded. Sauce Gardner got traded. Rashid Shaheed got traded. Trevor Penning got traded. Who else got traded?
Logan Wilson.
Logan Wilson got traded. Jair Alexander got traded. I think that was it. Jacoby Myers, if I didn't mention him, he got traded.
You did mention Jacoby Myers.
I think that's all to know. I mean, Jasir Taylor got traded, if you even know who that is.
Nope.
So
we both were correct in our predictions for this game. Except, well, I was right that one of these teams would score 10. I was wrong about which team it would be, and I thought the other team would score a lot more than that. Jalen Phillips. I was hearing some rumors the Bengals might be interested in Jalen Phillips. I wish we would have
That's
gotten
right.
him.
Jalen Phillips also got traded. You're right.
Where'd he end up?
Eagles.
Of course he ended up on the fucking Eagles. He's about to turn into a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. In fact, hold on. Let me pull up the trade down and see if I'm missing anybody.
Okay. I'm about ready to sign off, so hurry up.
Well, I mean that's. Yeah, that was everybody.
All right. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it for us this week. You got anything else you want to say about the Saints or anything, Mikey?
April 23rd cannot come soon enough.
I might be crazy and full of cope and whatever, but I can't put this feeling down that the Bengals are gonna do something interesting this year. They're gonna turn it around at some point, and the defense has got to massively. But here's the thing: if the defense just becomes below average, like they don't even have to be good, they just have to be below average instead of just horrendously bad, then we could win again. Like we could beat every team left on the schedule. It's not even close. Like, I mean, we'd probably struggle a little bit with the Bills, but like if the defense can just hold teams under fucking 35 points consistently, we'll probably win every goddamn game. So I after watching this team the last however many fucking weeks it's been now, it's hard to really say that, but with how massive of an impact Joe Flacco's made on our offense, it just really feels like they could go on a run, man. Now, they're running out of room. I think they've got one more loss, and they could probably afford one more loss the whole season, and then the playoffs are probably pretty unlikely after that.
Look, I'm literally almost at the tanking stage. I really don't care what happens.
We've discussed this before. We're going to disagree on this. It's always going to be the case, and that's okay. But I am never okay with tanking. I root one single time. I rooted to lose a game, and that was just because we were so awful already, and I didn't want to lose the whole season. It's just that one game got us the number one pick, and it just happened to go that way. But I didn't want to tank the whole rest of the season. It just happened to be that we lost and we're awful.
When I say tank, I don't mean like rooting for my team to lose. I just mean like I just don't care.
Well, okay, that's more understandable. But when people say tanking, that means they're actively trying to lose.
Well, it's like the Saints, they lose when they're trying to win. So it's like even if I want to win, it's not going to change nothing. So like,
well, maybe if you want to lose, then they'll win.
Yay, tanking time.
Maybe you should just tank from the beginning of the season every year.
Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should secretly become an Atlanta fan so then they lose every single game too. But then I gotta say go Birds, and I don't want to do that.
Well, you just did. Yeah, technically, I could download this from YouTube and I could clip that one little part out and make it a clip that I could play.
Don't you dare.
I'm not gonna do that because it would require way more work than I want to put in, but like I could.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, that's pretty much it for us this week. So I'll leave y'all contractually with a hooday.
Who that?